shows. But I do have one concern. On this whole Middle Eastern issue, Chuck Schumer seems to be getting a pass on this.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't one person who called him out to say one thing about it. Yet he came on WABC and he said, as long as I'm around, Israel's going to be here. So, where is he? Not one person asked him to stand up.
Well, he won't come on my show on WABC in New York. I've despised him for 20 years almost that I've been on WABC. He's a coward. I would confront him, obviously, as long as he's there. What the hell has he done? And you're exactly right. What has he even said? What has he said? What has he said about the anti-Semites in his own party? If there were anti-Semites in my party,
Service in Albuquerque has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for north central Chavez County in southeastern New Mexico until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:44 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 9 miles northwest of Bitter Lake Wildlife Refuge, or 13 miles north of Roswell, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Elkins. This includes Highway 285 between mile markers 116 and 127. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following county: Chavez, New Mexico.
What would have happened if I didn't have Vivint? Instead, my Vivint Outdoor Camera Pro detected him and scared him away with a light and a whistle. Want peace of mind? Stop crime before it happens with a Vivint system. Vivint, all is well. Call 833-420-4070 to get started today. That's 833-420-4070.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-785-9132. That's 800-785-9132. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-785-9132.
If you're an attorney who struggles with the balance of managing your practice and practicing law, consider Lexicon as your #1 pick. From client intake to billing and all that comes in between, Lexicon doesn't miss a thing. Our comprehensive solution combines best-in-class software and services to take care of your firm's most critical challenges, automating many of the tasks that take time out of your day. It's all about giving you more of your billable hours back. And who doesn't love more revenue? No more searching for practice management that works. Lexicon marks the spot. Visit lexiconservices.com to learn what Lexicon can do for you.
Attention all authors. Page Publishing is looking for authors. Have you written a book and want to get it published? Page Publishing will get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other outlets. They handle all aspects of the publishing process for you. Printing, cover art, publicity, copyright, and editing. Call 800-501-3689 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-501-3689 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-501-3689.
No matter how much I put into savings, my car doesn't care what that money is for. My car doesn't care about my bills or my dream destination vacation. When something breaks, it's always a setback. That's why I called CarShield. CarShield helps protect me from paying thousands for a covered repair. Like if my AC goes out or my GPS stops working. I get to pick my favorite mechanic to do the work, and CarShield's administrators take care of the rest. When your car breaks down, you can get roadside assistance, rental coverage, and trip reimbursement, all at no additional cost. Whether your car is 5,000 or 150,000 miles, CarShield has monthly coverage options to fit your budget. Now, your car may not care about your savings, but with CarShield, you'll spend less and gain peace of mind. Get coverage today and see why CarShield cars go farther. Visit carshield.com/Levin to save 10%. That's carshield.com/LEVIN. A deductible may apply.
Mark Levin, bringing the family together every night around the radio.
These children are in need of an education.
The Mark Levin Show.
KSVP AM 990 and 93.7 FM.
All right, folks. Weekend is almost here. Are you worried about America's future? Those who built our country had plenty of challenges, but they didn't despair. If we're going to do our part, we need to draw on the books, the history, the ideas that gave our forefathers strength and inspiration. Hillsdale College was founded in 1844 to teach these things. The great news is that we can all study them, along with Hillsdale College professors right in our homes. That's true. Hillsdale's a remarkable place. Through Hillsdale's free online courses, we can know America's rich history, the wisdom of ancient Judeo-Christian philosophers, as well as the writings of Shakespeare and Mark Twain. We can know our Constitution, learn how it has been undermined, and more importantly, how it can be recovered. As we fight in defense of family, faith, and freedom, let us draw on the best of the past, with Hillsdale's guidance to save the greatest nation on earth. Begin learning right now. Go to levinforhillsdale.com, Levin for Hillsdale.com, levinforhillsdale.com. Man, oh man, we're at 70,000. I think we're going to get to 100,000. I think we're going to launch this movement, ladies and gentlemen. If you get a chance tonight, Saturday or Sunday, maybe make a note to yourself. Please go over to Amazon.com or Barnes & Noble or Walmart or whatever
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you Bulldog Baseball on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com. Sports on KSVPTV.com is presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, ENMU Roswell, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Rentals, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center, and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Pop's Diner, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Warden Sun Insurance, La Fonda Restaurant, Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ Auto Repair, Edge Safety, Western Bank, New Hope Baptist Church, 42 Construction, Nels Floral, Bulldog Delivery, Ronnie Jackson Farmers Insurance, Cisco Equipment, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Boris Tire, Catalyst Church, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, H&R Block of Artesia, and Devon Energy. Now, let's play ball.
First American Bank offers mobile banking for our business and personal customers. With our mobile apps, you are able to check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds, set up transaction alerts, and more, all from the convenience of your phone at any time or from anywhere. Plus, with Snap Deposit, you can make deposits by taking a picture of the check with your phone. Shop your app store to download your mobile apps today. First American Bank, your community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Countdown, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
I'm tired of telling you, just because you're in the new zero-gravity recliner from Castle Rentals doesn't mean you're going to blast off into space.
I can't hear you, co-pilot. Look there. I think we're passing Saturn.
Castle Rentals in Artesia has all new zero-gravity recliners in stock now. While you're there, check out how to win an all-new 55-inch flat screen just in time for the big game. Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia.
In Domino's, 42 is the number that you need to win. 42 Construction has been winning for their clients and are ready to earn your business on your next home or business project. 42 Construction specializes in exterior renovations to include roofing, fascia, soffits, and seamless gutters. Using quality materials, they can make everything new and long-lasting. Share your construction project with 42 Construction today and see their winning formula for your home or business structure. They are licensed, insured, and bonded for your residential and commercial needs. Learn more at 42constructionllc.com.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
I could hear them talking. They were sitting down there. Here we go. Welcome back to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia, New Mexico, and Game 2 of our non-district doubleheader between the Artesia Bulldogs and the Clovis Wildcats. The Clovis Wildcats winning game number 1. I think it was 3-1 was the final score. Robbie, help me out. Yes, sir. And we are ready for game number 2, and we'll see how the Bulldogs do. Caden Letcher is going to be on the mound to pitch for the Bulldogs against the Wildcats, and Zach Wheeler will lead it off. And no changes for the Clovis Wildcats other than the positions played by the pitcher and the right fielder. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 1 by Zach Wheeler. So, Robbie, I went over to help set up on the softball game, and every game I've been a part of so far, the Bulldogs have won except this one. So. No, I'm just kidding. Putting that one on me, huh? No. Foul ball off to the right and out of play for strike 2. No, what do you got to watch the game? What talked about it, called it on the radio? What did you see in that?
Yeah, the bats went quiet for the Bulldogs. The first 2 games of the season, they scored a lot of runs as they defeated Alamogordo 10-9 and defeated Valencia 9-8. And then just had a bases loaded bottom of the 5th, could not get the timely hit, could not get it going in that game as they have in the other 2. So just a takeaway from that, get the bats going tonight in this game.
Well, and when you looked at Clovis, their first 3 games, they didn't score a whole lot of runs. And here's a shot into left field for a base hit. Clean hit by Zach Wheeler. And the leadoff hitter is aboard with the first hit of the ball game. And that'll bring to the plate Justin Lawson. And Lawson looks like in that first game had a run scored after reaching on an error. Or did he score on an error?
After he reached on there.
He reached on an error. And let's see.
Good luck interpreting my notes there.
No, I see E. I see that all.
This begins to look like yours does over here. Where I started. I get on the wrong inning after the
Yep.
I'll start doing it on the same inning instead of moving over.
Yeah. All right, left-handed batting Lawson. And Letcher's a right-hander. We had a left-hander on the mound in the first ball game. And the left-hander has that advantage of looking right at the runner at first base.
Absolutely.
But not the case here with the righty.
As you mentioned, the Clovis Wildcats, they lost to Levington 7-3, lost to Roswell 4-3, and then lost Roswell again 7-6. So as you said, not as many runs as the Bulldogs. And only scored 3 in the opening game.
High, even the umpire had to bail on that one. Ball 1. And, the wind kind of calmed down, and we put the outfield camera back up, and now look at this. Is it anchored better this time, Isaiah, or no? And we'll have that video for the morning show Monday of when the camera blew over.
Show it on there?
Yeah.
I mentioned they may be looking at the fence, but it fell down. They were looking at the sky after watching the video.
Looks like he's going to bunt, pulls the bat back, and it's in there for a called strike. The runner not going. 1-1 the count.
Gene, we got the Artesia Lady Bulldogs playing right now just across the street from us, and they are leading 1-0 in the bottom of the second over Roswell High.
Well, that's a lot. Oh, it's a close game. You know, Roswell just came off of a doubleheader sweep by Goddard. Goddard swept them.
Oh.
And I'm trying to think the last time Goddard won a game. Fouled back for a strike. Strike two. Goddard softball has been down for a number of years. And they went over to Roswell High Tuesday night and swept the Coyotes.
Wow.
At Roswell High's home field.
Yeah, you're right, because Roswell's usually really strong in softball, and as you mentioned, Goddard hadn't been, so that's interesting.
So this one's fouled into the dirt. Well,
I know. I know. Turf. That's all we say is ground ball in the dirt. He blocked the ball in the dirt.
Yeah. The only dirt is the pitcher's mound.
Yeah. Why did he run out there to the pitcher's mound?
That's exactly right. You nut. So the runner is getting his lead off of first. Not a bad lead. In there, strike three. The backwards K for out number one. Oh, this is a pencil. I didn't know that. I thought this was a pen.
Do you need a pen?
No, this is fine.
Okay.
So out number one, and here's Johnny Jimenez, first baseman. And let's see, for being in the number 3 batting spot, he was pretty well contained. He was 0 for 3 in the first ball game. A couple of ground outs and a fly out. And he drills this one into right field, and it's going to bounce just inside the foul line for a base hit.
So Knowlton comes over quickly to the foul line and picks that up. And after watching his arm in that first game, the Clovis coaches held Wheeler at second because Knowlton's got a cannon over there. Almost caught a fly ball out in right field and almost threw out a tagging second runner on second to third.
Yeah. Well, and Wheeler being the leadoff hitter, you would think would have some speed. So, like you say, for the coach to say,
yeah,
stop.
Yeah, a lot of respect there.
Josh Martin, the batter now. He was the pitcher in game number 1, and he moved out into right field for game 2. I guess he's got an arm. And a little bit of communication between, the pitches come from the dugout to the catcher, and the catcher signals them into the pitcher, and I think they wanted to make sure with the runner now at second base that they get those signals down right.
Yeah, because if you don't know, if you're on second, you can pick up a signal. You got signs to give the batter what pitch is coming.
That's right.
So that's a good call that you're mentioning that.
I keep thinking these masks are like, do these kids have beards?
Some of them do. I don't think they're allowed to, but they can.
Madrid goes in behind the runner now. He goes back guarding the line. Pitch is low. Good stop by Jimenez, and the count is 1-0.
Letcher seems to be throwing a lot harder. It's harder than Josh Madrid did in the first game. A lot more speed on his pitch.
Letcher finally agrees. And time called by the batter, Martin. Now, the batter can ask for time, but it's totally up to the umpire whether he wants to grant it.
That's correct.
Most of the time they do.
Yeah.
I would love to have him just say, no, get in there.
Well, that wind is picking up again, isn't it?
We probably shouldn't have put that camera back out there.
The National Weather Service in Midland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Eddy County in southeastern New Mexico until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Time. At 7:03 p.m. Mountain Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Brandley Lake State Park, or 15 miles north of Carlsbad, moving northeast at 10 miles an hour. Hazard 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Avalon, Brandley Lake State Park, Seven Rivers Airport, Lake Avalon, and Lakewood. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
And fans are all kind of glad they're sitting in the seats with chair backs because they're being blown into their seats. Surely this is the tail end of that storm system moving out of here.
Yeah.
How's it look over at the softball field? I guess they're okay.
Well, yeah, I don't. The jerseys are blowing on the camera, but other than that, I can't tell.
Yeah. All right, we're ready to go. Letcher winds and fires in there for a called strike to Will Jordan, who's the pitcher for the Wildcats in this ball game. How did he do in the last game?
Had a single, flew out to right field, and struck out swinging. So 1 for 3.
Okay. Looks like he had a run scored.
Yeah, and a run scored. Yeah.
A little outside for a ball. 1-1 the count to Jordan. Jordan will be the 5th batter to come to the plate for the Wildcats here in the... This is the top of the first, isn't it?
It is.
We're going to have another one of those hour-long first innings.
Well, the first game moved along.
It did.
It was quick.
Now the wind is starting to lay down just a little bit, but it's still pretty brisk. Back off the rubber, fake to throw back to second, making sure that Jimenez got his uniform dirty on the pellets, and Coach Ortiz is going to come out because I don't know if they're not hearing what he's saying as far as the pitches are concerned, or oh, now it's picking back up again. Like you said, you can feel the press box rattling around. There's a shot into right field. A base hit's going to score at least one. Then it gets past Knowlton and rolls all the way to the wall. Scores 2 runs. 3 runs come in to score, and motoring into third base with a base-clearing triple is Will Jordan.
Well, that's just a shot over the first base line drive, hard line drive, and Knowlton got a good jump on it, but it got past him as he was heading to the foul line and went all the way to the wall. So just a hard base hit by Jordan.
So 3 runs are in on the triple with 1 out here in the top of the first, and Donovan Ussery is the batter. Did you get a text from somebody?
Yeah, Coach Johnson corrected me, and I appreciate it. I always tell him we want to get the names right. We try to.
Yeah. Ball 1 to Ussery.
And you told me that, and I came back and looked, and I thought, there's no way I'd have picked up on that.
Well, I wrote
for you
U.S. as us and underlined it.
Yeah.
That was for me.
I'm not that smart. It's going to have to be, I don't know.
High for ball 2. So 2-0 already. Letcher's fallen behind on the batter. 3 runs are in on the triple by Josh Martin, and that one bounces away from the pitcher and the catcher, and coming in to score on the, was that a pass ball?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Jordan scores on the pass ball.
Might have caught the front of the plate as Jimenez dropped, but it bounced over kind of his right shoulder and got back to the backstop, and there was no chance once it did that.
So I think it's 3-0. Yep, the umpire agrees with me.
It's always a good thing.
Oh, it hit him again. That's the second hit pitch batter by Letcher in this inning. What's going on?
Coach Ortiz is going to go talk with Caden.
Because that's the second batter that he's hit. He hit Martin to load the bases. And then Jordan came up with the triple. And we've got a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher, Ussery. And it was, who's our courtesy
Well, it's number 12, and I don't have him on the roster, so he may be.
Well, let's check our photograph.
On the lineup.
That would be Manuel Gutierrez. I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so Manuel Gutierrez is the runner for Ussery. And are we going to make a pitching change? I believe that is a different pitcher.
It is.
So let's take a timeout. Number 8.
Knowlton.
So Knowlton's going to come in and pitch. And number 4, Caden Letcher's gone out to right field. All right, let's take the break while he warms up, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
I once heard an old rancher say that if he looked out his window and could see El Capitan, he knew the wind was going to blow. And if he looked out his window and couldn't see El Capitan, he knew the wind was already blowing. Hi, this is Jim Gill at Roswell Seed Company. Around here, you can sure count on the wind. Phew. And you can also count on the geraniums from Roswell Seed Company. We have hundreds of them in the greenhouse, and they'll be ready to go pretty soon. And once they start blooming, they'll last all summer, just like the wind.
Welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Park, and you may have heard of a severe thunderstorm warning for Eddy County. And Robbie, looking at the radar, south of Artesia, moving, and that may be the storm we're seeing off in the distance. That looks like the severe thunderstorm. There's also another one west of Carlsbad, moving into the Carlsbad area. So, but right here at Brainard, we're playing baseball.
We are.
So we have a new pitcher, and there's a throw down to first, and it's going to bounce past the first baseman, but it'll be backed up by Letcher, who's now in right field, and the new pitcher is Caden Knowlton. No, Trenton Knowlton. Both the first and the last name transfer from one position to the other. Sorry about that. So let's see. This is still Ussery, isn't it? No, this is here's 7. A shot out into right field. Letcher, who's now out in right field, makes the catch. And that is out number 2 in the inning. And the runner, Gutierrez, is held at first. And here's the 8th batter to bat in the inning. He is the second baseman, Quincy Molina.
Artesia Lady Bulldogs taking on the Roswell High Coyotes across the street from us. The Bulldogs are leading 3-0, bottom of the 3rd with 1 out.
Runner popped up behind home plate for strike 1.
Courtesy of KSVP TV, able to watch it while we're calling this game.
I think we know those people. Who's pitching for the Lady Bulldogs?
Martion's pitching. It's not Crandall tonight, as McKaylee, the 8th grader, is in the circle.
We have an 8th grader pitching a varsity,
and they haven't scored on her.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Take that, New Mexico. Those you watching around the state.
And just, I don't know if people know, Riley Crandall Jr. for the Lady Bulldogs is touted as the #1 player in the state of New Mexico for softball, and she's already committed, my understanding, to Baylor as a junior. So Riley, just an outstanding softball player, following in the steps of her sister.
And her sister's at, I forget the university where she's at. And That pitch is low for a ball. And I saw a picture the other day. Art Sandoval, who does announcing for us up in Roswell and used to be the softball coach at Roswell High. Well, they've got 2-0 on Quincy. I could swear there was a strike in there. But the umpire said 2-0 and the board says 2-0. Did it hit him?
It did. It's a third hit batter.
What are we doing?
I just wonder how difficult it is. That wind, it's got to be, what, 40, 45 miles an hour or something like that? Pitching off of that mound. I wonder if it's affecting them.
Well, you have to wonder. We've had 3 hit pitch batters, 2 by Letcher, and now the first one by Knowlton. I guess it could be if it's strong enough when you're in your coming off, when your leg is up in the air, and I just have never seen that. That hit him.
Oh my gosh.
What are we doing? That's 4 hit pitch batters in this inning. We've now loaded the bases. We've had 4 hit pitch batters in this inning. 3 runs are already in, and this is the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the top of the first inning. And we've been playing here for about 40 minutes now. We've been going about 40 minutes in this top of the first inning. So let's not do that anymore. Get it out of our system. That's the last one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that hit him.
Ortiz, Coach Ortiz going out.
No, wait, so that was the 10th batter to come to play, because that was Wheeler, wasn't it? And that's going to be it for Trenton Knowlton. He is not going to pitch anymore. Yeah, so that was Wheeler, right?
Yes.
Number 10. And so that walks in, that brings in a run as Gutierrez running for Ussery comes in. Molina goes to third. Garcia goes to second.
Luis Pando is going to be pitching.
All right. Well, let's take a break while Luis warms up. Hey, I heard that. That's a good pitch right there. We'll be back in just a moment. Bulldogs trail 5-0 and have had 5 hit pitch batters in this first inning. We'll be right back.
Even though you can't enjoy the feel of the 50s, you can still get the authentic flavor of the 50s at Pop's Diner. Old-fashioned favorites like ice cream, shakes, malts, and banana splits, plus big favorites like the famous donut burger, fresh salads, fish platters, and even family pack meals. It's all waiting for you at Pop's Diner. Dine in or call ahead for pickup at 513-2000, and it will be ready. The food, the flavor, the fun of the 50s, all here at Pop's Diner, 1502 West Main in Artesia. And go Bulldogs!
I once heard an old rancher say that if he looked out his window and could see El Capitan, he knew the wind was going to blow. And if he looked out his window and couldn't see El Capitan, he knew the wind was already blowing. Hi, this is Jim Gill at Roswell Seed Company. Around here, you can sure count on the wind. Phew. And you can also count on the geraniums from Roswell Seed Company. We have hundreds of them in the greenhouse, and they'll be ready to go pretty soon. And once they start blooming, they'll last all summer, just like the wind.
All right, welcome back here to Brainard Park. Pitcher number 3 for the Bulldogs. And Robbie, we are in the top of the first inning. The Wildcats have already scored 5 runs. We've had 5 hit pitch batters. To my knowledge, the Wildcats have only had 2 base, no, they've had 3 base hits. No, that was hit pitch. They've had 2 base hits, the triple and the single. And they lead 5-0.
Tough first inning.
It is.
Oh, he almost hit him. So we got Luis Pando pitching now for the Bulldogs. So
Okay.
Pando comes in for Caden Letcher. Knowlton goes back out to right.
The National Weather Service in Midland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for south central Eddy County in southeastern New Mexico until 8 p.m. Mountain Time. At 7:11 p.m. Mountain Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 9 miles northwest of White City, or 13 miles southwest of Carlsbad, moving east at 10 miles an hour. Hazard: 2-inch hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts. Source: radar indicated. impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Carlsbad, Loving, Carlsbad North, Otis, Cavern City Air Terminal, and Living Desert State Park. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
Rosa. And I just got a notification that's going live on KSVP TV. Swung down in the dirt. He did get a piece of it, so it's a foul ball. And we're going to do this again.
We are.
You know, there's a good number of folks from Clovis that came down to watch the ball game today.
Yeah, when I was coming up here in the press box, there's some purple in the stands.
That's way outside. Another run will score on the bases loaded walk to Justin Lawson. So coming in to score is Molina. Garcia moves down to third. Wheeler moves down to second, and the score is now 6-0. Clovis, and the 12th batter to come to the plate in the top of the first, Johnny Jimenez.
And the Lady Bulldogs are leading 5-0 now, going to the bottom of the fourth.
Good. Way outside, ball one.
I think they're still 5-0 on the year. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
And Roswell is 0-2 after losing. Art did those two games. This was Tuesday night when we were doing our one Valencia game. On the inside corner for called strike one. When was the last time you saw a 2 hour and 45-minute softball game?
No, that's a long softball game.
They had two of those.
Oh, gosh. Did they go extra innings?
One of them went to extra innings, yeah.
Yeah, that's a long softball game.
And then to do two of them like that.
Short baseball game, long softball game. Oh.
Hit another batter.
No, I think that went behind him.
Did it go behind him?
Yep.
All right. It went behind him, so it'll be a ball, but it gets past the catcher, Jimenez, and another run will score. Coming in from third is Garcia. Going to third is Wheeler. Lawson is now down at second, and the count is 2-1. You know, Jimenez could have just leaned back.
He could have.
But he kind of leaned forward, and it missed him on the behind him. Oh, my. Pando ready? The pitch. And he hits it down the first base line, but Madrid is there to grab it. Says, I got it, and that ends the inning. Finally. So, for the Wildcats, 7 runs. They had 1, 2 hits. And I just had the one. Was there one Bulldog error or no Bulldog errors? I think there was the one error on the runner, the throwback, and they left 2 on base. So we go to the bottom of the first. It's Clovis 7. The Bulldogs coming to bat. We'll be back in a minute.
Hey everybody, stuck at home? Let the folks at Artesia Ford Sales help you. If your car or truck needs service, Artesia Ford will come and pick it up and bring it back free of charge. This is available for customers who live within 15 miles of Artesia. So if you're stuck at home with the kids or work, don't worry about that needed oil change, recall repair, or any other maintenance need. Artesia Ford will pick up and deliver for free within a 15-mile radius of Artesia. Artesia Ford Sales, we're here for you.
When I was
young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. Well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
2 outs. Top of the fourth should be bottom. Welcome back to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia, New Mexico. Clovis and Artesia, game 2 of this non-district doubleheader. Clovis won game 1, 3-1, and they lead 7-0 after the top of the first inning. So the Bulldogs, the good news, Robbie, is that was the first inning. You got plenty of time to chip back at that 7-run deficit.
At least 7 at-bats, right?
At least. How the Lady Dogs doing?
They are winning 5-0, 2 outs here in bottom of the fourth, but runner on base.
All right. That's also at ksvptv.com. Kelly McDonald calling the game for us. And the first pitch to Devin Fierro is ball 1. I was going to ask you, what did Fierro do in the first game? Because this is the first time I've had a chance to ask you. It's been almost an hour.
We came in and pinch hit for Marcus Tavera. And he had a single and a single, so 2 for 2 with the run scored.
Very good. And he started at shortstop, I believe, for the Bulldogs. And here's the 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle at the knees. Low for ball 3.
Must have crossed him up on the sign as Ussery goes out there to talk to Jordan. That's a bad feeling as a catcher. If you think a curve's coming and that fastball comes, that's just, it doesn't sound like it is, but it is. It's not a good thing.
It's like, come on, man, don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. 3-1 to Fierro. Josh Madrid will bat second. Davian Molina will bat third. Should anybody get aboard, Simon Jimenez in the cleanup spot for the Bulldogs. Bounces up there for ball 4.
So here we go.
The rally begins.
We're hoping, right?
We could be here till 10 o'clock tonight. So it's Josh Madrid. How did Josh do in the first ball game?
I don't know. You wrote that down. I don't know what that is.
That is a line out to the 6 would be out to the shortstop.
Oh, he bunted that.
Yep, there's the bunt. Pitcher up with it. The throw to first in time, but a perfect sacrifice bunt, moving Fierro down to second base.
I didn't know if that was a fly out to 6 or not, but anyway, Josh Madrid puts that one down. He had a single, strikeout, and a line out in the first game. So okay.
Yeah, I need to be a little more descriptive. I wrote 6.
Yeah.
The shortstop made the out, but gosh, that was so long ago. Davian Molina, left-handed hitter. Inside, gets past the catcher all the way to the wall, and guess who's on third? So let's see, wild pitch, would you say?
Yes.
So Fierro down to third on the wild pitch. 1-0 the count to Molina.
Molina struck out twice in the first game and then hit a triple.
It says we're supposed to get some light rain, but it looks like, we're seeing to the southeast that thunderstorm. Pitch is high for ball 1. But you can see, Robbie, it looks like the bad storm is going to go off to the
south of us, isn't it?
Stay south and move off to the east. And that doesn't look too bad around us once this little area moves on. So I think we'll be okay.
And that's normally what it does, right?
Yeah.
Stays south of us or north in Roswell.
Right. Now the umpire's talking with the catcher. So I don't know if the catcher had a piece of jewelry or something that the umpire didn't like. They keep an eye on those things, and now he's got to put the mask back on. You know, the CDC said this week that if you've been vaccinated, you should be okay to not wear a mask in most situations.
Yeah, and indoors, they said they're doing away with the indoor mask rule.
And then the state of New Mexico went along with it. Here's a shot. Nice grab by Molina, the second baseman. Throw to first in time for out number one. So Molina throws out Molina. And that will be out number two. And the runner came in and scored. So we get because we had a runner at third that came in on the ground out. So it's 7-1 as Fierro comes in and scores. RBI to Davian Molina. And here's Simon Jimenez, the catcher. And the first pitch is low for ball one.
Jimenez grounded out the pitcher, had a single, and then flew out to center field in the first game.
So the Bulldogs get one of them back.
Well, that was a hard hit ground ball to second, and he dove to his left, or else that was going to right field.
They're going to ask if he went, and he didn't.
Yeah,
don't say it.
I said it, sorry.
Somebody with a meter is going to come running out here. 2-0 the count, as he did hold up his bat. On the outside corner for called strike one.
We did ask in Carlsbad the other night when we had the lightning delays. It has to be within 10 miles. We didn't know how far what it had to be, and we asked them, and they told us 10 miles.
Now, did they have a meter? Did they have their little lightning detector?
They did.
Is that an app on the phone now, or is that an actual little device? That was a ball outside.
I never saw him. The umpires came up to the press box during the delay, and we asked them, and somebody from Carlsbad had a meter. I don't know if it's on the phone or actual meter.
Called strike two, and the count is full to Jimenez. 3-2, 2 outs, 1 run in. Shot on the left side, past the third baseman, past the shortstop, base hit for Jimenez.
Boy, both Lawson and Garcia. Lawson dove to his left, Garcia dove to his right, and the ball went right between them. The C&I ground ball for a single.
So the Bulldogs get their first hit of the ball game and have a runner on with 2 outs, and I bet we have a courtesy runner. Is that number 3?
Jante?
Is Jante getting a chance? You know, he was playing basketball not that long ago, like last Saturday.
Now he's getting to come out and run some bases. He got to run some in the first game.
Yeah, that was almost a week ago.
Yep.
Way outside. That's a wild pitch all the way to the wall, and look at Jante go. So he's down to second base on the wild pitch. Ball one to Robert Morales. Where's number 24? Robert is designated hitter, so he's batting for Pando.
I may have to take a call.
Okay.
Here.
Very good. So Robbie will step out for just a moment, and pitch was outside, 2 balls and no strikes to Morales. So Bulldogs have a runner at second. There are 2 outs, but it's speedy Jante Rodriguez. Try to come inside and missed inside for ball 3. 3-0. Seven runs, 5 hit-pitched batters in the top of the first by the Bulldogs on Clovis. They lead 7-1. That's down the middle for a strike. 3-1 the count. Morales did not have the green light. Rodriguez with the lead at second. Jordan looks back, comes in, and it's fouled straight back to the net. The count goes full, 3-2. We've been playing about an hour. We are in the bottom of the first inning. 7-1. Got some storms in the area. Real windy here at the ballpark this afternoon. Tapper on the right side. Backhanded stop by the second baseman. Not in time. It's a base hit for Morales. He beat it out. Rodriguez moves down to third on the play, and Trenton Knowlton with a chance to pick up a run or two on this two-out rally by the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first inning. It's early in the game when the Wildcats got those 7 runs. Time called. And the coach, one of the coaches for Clovis, wants to go out and talk with Will Jordan, who's struggling a bit here in the bottom of the first inning. Coach puts his arm on his shoulders and walks him back to the rubber and giving him a few words of encouragement. You know, it was a good stop by Quincy Molina, the second baseman. He had to backhand it, and he made a good throw over to first, but combination of how slowly the ball got out to second base and Robert Morales running as hard as he could. He beat it out at first for an infield hit. All right, conference is over. Jordan, after receiving the words of encouragement, winds and fires, and it's strike called to Trenton Knowlton. Wildcats do have someone warming up in the bullpen who is not currently out in the field. So it looks like even Clovis is anticipating having to use multiple pitchers in this game tonight. Jordan ready. The pitch. Way outside, all the way to the wall. Here comes Rodriguez, and he will run across home plate for the run. And the Bulldogs now trail 7-2. Morales down to second base, and the count is 1-1 now on the wild pitch. So while we were hitting batters, they're throwing wild pitches. So now Coach Ortiz is going to go out and talk to the umpire back behind the pitcher's mound. He may be suggesting the umpire keep a close eye on the pitcher. 7-2 now. The Bulldogs pick up 2 runs here, and this pitch just a bit low for a ball. Ball 1. I'm sorry, ball 2. 2-1 now to Knowlton. Trenton, the 6th batter to come to the plate. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 3. 3-1 the count to Knowlton. An interesting game. 3-1, 2-hour game, game number 1, and then here we get to game number 2, and we've been playing for an hour, and we're still in the first inning. In the dirt, again, it rolls back behind home plate. Ball 4 on the walk. Knowlton will go down to first. Second walk issued by Jordan. And moving on down to third base is Morales. So a walk, a couple of pass balls, a couple of wild pitches, and it's 7-2, and the Bulldogs' 2-hour rally continues, Robbie. And here's Cody Watson. A little high for a ball. Ball 1.
So we had I had to step away. We had a family call. My youngest daughter, Hannah, got married in February. Then she's pregnant, and they were telling us tonight whether it's a boy or girl. So we just found out she's having a boy.
Ah,
which gives us 5 grandsons now and no girls. No girls. I mean, we'll love this boy, but everybody's rooting for a girl.
It just didn't happen that way, did it?
Guess we'll have to have more, huh? I mean,
well, let them know.
Yeah.
This will be their first?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you said they just got married, so hit, pitch, batter. Oh, are we going to do this all night?
Hit him right in the back.
Cody Watson goes to first. Knowlton moves down to second. Morales is at third. Now the bases are loaded, and out comes the coach. And this young man, Jordan, I don't want to speak for him, but each time that the coach has come out, Jordan's come off the mound to the turf.
Looking like that's it?
And the coach is taking him back up to the rubber. So where are you going? But he has had a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. And I think Jordan probably saw that he had been warming up. And this is the second trip out to the mound by the coach. And there's the ball being taken. Jordan's going to come out. We have another pitching change. So 7-2 in the bottom of the first.
What time did we start this game?
About 7:35.
Okay, so we know.
Yeah.
6:30. 6:30?
6:35.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah. And so while the new pitcher warms up, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Artesia High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs!
Every quarter of the year, TMJ Auto in Artesia will give away a free tire rotation and oil change. You could be a winner every quarter of the year. Visit their website, tmjautorepair.com, and click on the Register to Win tab. Be placed in the drawing for a free tire rotation and oil change. No purchase necessary. Plus, find great discounts, special promos, and great savings at tmjautorepair.com. Your local exhaust experts.
Welcome back, Brainard Baseball Park. Believe it or not, folks, we've been playing an hour, and we've been enjoying this first inning. We might get to play 6 more.
I just pulled the softball game back up, and it is the top of the 6th, and the Lady Bulldogs are leading 6-4 over Roswell now.
Oh, Roswell scored some runs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 6-4, huh?
6-4 with 1 out. Top of the 6th.
Well, looks like they're going to get that game in okay. Unless something weird happens. Josias Jimenez is the new pitcher for Clovis. He was not in the field. So he comes in, and I don't think Jordan went anywhere. Will Jordan was in the outfield in the first ball game, but they've got Josh Martin out there, and I'm assuming they're going to keep Martin out there. So, second pitcher for Clovis. Bulldogs have had 3 pitchers. So we burned 5 pitchers in the first inning. And the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
Ortega grounded to shortstop in the first game and had a fielder's choice.
So Javen Ortega is the batter. He will be the 8th batter to come to the plate. High, ball 2, 2-0. And I think that's number 5 in the on-deck circle. Is that Pando? No.
Yeah.
It is, okay. Again, the ball gets away from the catcher. There's going to be a play at the plate. He's safe.
Well, Robert Morales came in from third base, and he doesn't have the speed of Fierro or some of the faster Bulldogs, Rodriguez. But he came and dove head first and got that left hand across the plate before Jimenez could tag him. So good job by Robert.
So it's 7-3 Runners advance to second and third. Knowlton, I got that back. Yeah, Knowlton's at third, Watson's at second. And they walked him to bring up Pando. So that, well, they have a force at any base, I guess, is what they're doing there. Yeah. It was already a 3-0 count, so. All right, that is the third walk in the inning. First walk given up by Jimenez.
And Luis Pando in the first game this afternoon.
Yeah.
Struck out twice, once swinging, once looking, and reached by air. So he's due for a base hit.
All right, let's see if we can get a few more runs. That one's high. Again, it bounces away from the catcher, but not far enough for the runners to advance. Ball 1 to Pando.
I'm telling you, these pitchers, the wind has to be affecting them because that's, 4 or 5 pitchers, and every one of them are struggling.
Yep. And we've had batters hit by pitches. It's been a crazy, crazy game. Strike. I heard that. Well, looking at the radar, Robbie, it needs to see my face. That storm is south, but it's moving off to the east, and we're kind of in a zone there where there might be some light showers a little bit, but I think we're going to be okay. That was ball 2, 2-1 the count. Now to Pando. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Way high for ball 3. And my gosh, the Bulldogs could get a base hit here and, get back to within a run or two.
As much as he's struggling, they're being very patient up there and take the walks.
Now he's going to fake the bunt, bounces up there, and that's ball 4. Take your base, says the ump. Knowlton comes in to score. Watson moves to third. Ortega to second. Bulldogs have batted around here in the first inning. That is their 4th walk. It's now 7-4. And we go back to the top of the order, and Devin Fierro, who walked and scored in this inning.
It's got a weather alert for Artesia till 8:30 now.
Is that the thunderstorm warning?
Yeah, they extended it.
Now it's for that. It's got to be for that storm, and then I think there was another one down around Carlsbad. I'll look at my trusty radar thing.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 2. 0-2 the count. Yeah, it's got to be for that storm because the other one down by Carlsbad is dissipated. So that storm that we're looking at off to the east of us is the storm that fouled it back. So Fierro stays alive. Well, as long as it stays out there over open country.
Yeah.
Of course, I have a big 1,000-foot lightning rod with a couple of radio stations on it out there.
1,000 feet?
Yeah. Popped it up, fouled to the screen. Count remains 0-2. 1,084 to be exact.
You ever climb that?
No.
No. Anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody had to,
right?
Yeah. To hang everything on top of it.
We had painters up there last year painted that tower. They were here for about 2 weeks painting that tower.
That gave me chills just thinking about it.
Yeah, they had to go up there with buckets and.
Yeah.
So, all right. Fly ball out into left center field. Will it drop? It does! Falls in for a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Here comes the runner, and they'll hold him up at third. 2 RBI single for Devin Fierro. As Watson comes in to score and Ortega comes in to score. Pando moves on over to third. Well, that may be a courtesy runner for Pando. Fierro moves to second on the throw to home plate. And the second hit for the Bulldogs makes it a 1-run game, 7-6, here in the bottom of the first. Aren't you happy about this, Isaiah? Low for ball 1 to Josh Madrid, who had a sacrifice bunt moving Fierro from first to second. In this inning, drill down the first base line, foul for strike 1. No, that is Pando. Pando's running for himself. And the Wildcats send a runner all the way down the first baseline to go get the foul ball. That's interesting that it's Clovis that's doing that. Swing and a miss. For strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Josh Madrid. 7-6, Clovis. Bottom of the first inning. And a lot of these runs have come with 2 outs. High fly ball out into right field, and it's going to hit the wall and go over the wall. It's a home ground rule double. Bounced over the wall for a ground rule double, but it drives in the tying and the go-ahead run. So Pando scores from third. Fierro scores from second. The ball bounces over the outfield wall for a ground rule double. Madrid picks up the RBI. And the Bulldogs take the lead, 8-7 here in the bottom of the first inning. And here's Davian Molina to be the batter. He grounded out to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. Looks at strike 1. After Molina's ground out for the second out, base hit by Jimenez, he scored. Base hit by Morales, he scored. Walk to Knowlton. He scored. Hit by a pitch, Watson. He scored. Foul ball for strike 2. Ortega walks, eventually scores. Pando walks. He eventually scores. Fierro with the base hit that drove in a couple of runs, and then the 2 RBI double, ground rule double by Madrid. High, there goes the runner to third. The throw, not in time. Madrid steals third base. Count is 1 ball. No, that was, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Davian Molina. So all of that activity happened after there were 2 outs. Ooh, just missed high for ball 2. So I think because Fierro scored on a wild pitch, so I think 7 of the 8 runs all came with 2 outs. Popped him up, but it's going to come back out of play, and the count will stay 2-2. Get more happy news?
No, I actually got in trouble for saying it on the radio.
Oh.
She needed to tell some more people.
Oh no.
No, I didn't. She's about to post something, so we're good. But
you put it out there the old-fashioned way.
I did. And I already got one text saying congratulations.
Yeah.
So
high for ball 3, 3-2. Well,
Gene, this is crazy. I need to step away again. We were down 7-0, and now we're up 8-7.
I was saying, Robbie, I think we scored 7 of our 8 runs after there were 2 outs.
Oh. This is incredible.
It is. Ball 4. The inning continues. I've got that as the 5th walk in the first inning. We're still in the first inning,
well,
Robbie.
What, 35-45? We're an hour and 10, 15 minutes into this?
Yeah.
First inning.
8-7 Bulldogs. And Simon Jimenez, who singled and advanced on wild pitches and scored a run, is back at the plate. Good thing it's Friday night. Oh, that almost hit him. High, I mean, really high. Ball 1. No, Robbie, I think we've gotten all of our runs except Fierro's after there were 2 outs. You talk about a 2-out rally.
Wow. The wind has died down.
Popped it up, left side. Shortstop calls everybody off. And Garcia makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Okay, so I wrote 6. So what would you do? A P, an F?
I write F6, fly out to 6.
Okay, so I put an F6.
Yeah.
All right, for the Bulldogs, they got 8 runs in the inning. And I showed 1, 2, 4 hits. No errors. No errors. And we stranded 2. So we've played 1. It's 8-7 Bulldogs. We'll be back in a minute.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Edge Safety and Services, LLC in Artesia is looking for a responsible sales representative. Must be organized, be able to multitask, demonstrate leadership, and have great communication skills. Position requires a clean driving record, and you must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. Position requires 3 years of sales experience and references. A valid driver's license will be required when submitting the application. Applications will be accepted in person at 2801 North Freeman in Artesia. Office hours are 8 to noon and 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, 575-736-1047. Equal opportunity employer.
Yeah, for this air conditioning. Oh, this doesn't work. Oh. Welcome back. In case you were wondering what we were talking about. We were talking about my Easy Bake Oven. The light bulb went out and it doesn't work anymore. You got to unplug it and plug it back in. Top of the second inning. Strike 1 to Josh Martin, who grew a beard since the first time he came to the plate.
Needs a haircut?
He needs a haircut. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball.
Lady Bulldogs lead 8-4. Bottom of the 6th. I saw a home run by Riley Crandall, and I think Presley Skinner hit one back-to-back, I think. And then they're changing pitchers. Roswell is.
1-1 the count to Martin, who got hit by a pitch, believe it or not. And he hits the pitch out into left field. Watson giving chase. It's over his shoulders, and it's over the wall. That's called a... Well, did it bounce again?
Yeah, it bounced.
We had another ground. That's the second ground rule double we've had tonight. This one by the Wildcats.
You didn't see a lot of those ground rule doubles before turf.
Yep.
Because you had the warning track back there. It was dirt, if there was a warning track. And it didn't bounce like it does on the turf. That bounced about 6-7 feet over the fence.
Yeah.
So they get a good bounce on the ball.
So that's the second ground rule double. Well, that's another reason why they went to wood bats. Can you imagine using a aluminum bat?
Yeah.
On it with a baseball being thrown at, these infielders everybody be wearing catcher's gear.
That was like softball. The whole infield wears the mask.
They do now.
Mm-hmm.
It took several broken noses and missing teeth to finally convince them, hey, wear the mask. On the outside corner for strike 2 to Martin. Different kind of mask.
Yes. Yes.
Well, at least that came out today that New Mexico went along with the CDC. So now each business is going to handle, there may be some businesses that still have the signs on the doors,
Okay, so I didn't see that. So what are you talking about?
Well, the CDC said if you've been vaccinated, most situations, even inside, you don't need to wear a mask.
Right.
Then the state of New Mexico came out and said, we concur and we're going to agree to that.
That's interesting because when it came out, I did see the CDC notification.
Right.
And I thought, well, we'll be 50th to follow that. Why wouldn't we be?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. That's good. Now, are you saying that they're saying if you've been vaccinated and you go indoors, you don't have to wear a mask anymore, but if you haven't been vaccinated, you're supposed to still wear one?
You probably should still wear one, yeah. Pitch is high for a ball. I'm showing 2-2 to Will Jordan. No, that's not Will Jordan. That's
Yeah, it is.
16. Okay, so he must be batting. Oh, he's the right fielder now. And Josh Martin came out of the game. So that may have been the rung him up, struck him out, rung him up. If you combine those two phrases together,
strung him up,
you get strung him up. Which in some parts of the country will get you in trouble.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
All right, 1 out. Runner still at second base. And this is Donovan Ussery, the catcher. Hey, you'll never guess what happened to him in the first inning.
Let me guess. Did he get hit by a pitch?
He did.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Yeah, I had pretty good odds there. Statistically speaking.
Well, of the...
oh, gosh.
Fouled it off or
no,
pass ball?
Pass ball.
Okay. Ball 1 to Ussery, and down to third goes... what number is that? 11. Josh Martin. So is Martin the designated hitter now? He must be the designated hitter. Because he started out in right field. He's still in right field. Okay, no change there. All right, I'm getting messed up with Will Jordan. That's where I'm messed up. Outside for a ball, 2-0. Runner at third, 1 out. 8-7 Bulldogs. We are in the top of the second inning. And I need to do a station identification here in a little bit. I always wanted to say, let's allow our stations to identify themselves. High for a ball, ball 3, but there's just the 1. Well, actually, we're on
There's
two stations.
We're on
yeah.
2. You do one, I'll do the other.
Okay. Do you know what the call sign is for the other?
I do not.
Strike call.
You're talking 93.7?
Yeah.
What is
K229AS.
K229AS. What does that mean?
It's what they gave us when we got the license.
What's KSVP? I mean,
that's the same thing, only it's just the 4 letters, starts with a K.
K229AS.
Strike called on the inside corner. So,
I like learning things.
Yeah, well, you know, when they first started giving out call letters, everything had a W.
WKRP in Cincinnati?
Yes. And they only had 3 letters. Pop fly to the third baseman. Caught by Tavera. And holding the runner right there in front of him at third base was Tavera, second out of the inning.
Good pitch by Pando. He jammed him in on the hands, and he took a swing, just a little pop up to Tavera. So good job. Good pitch by Pando on jamming him.
2 outs, and it went right over there at third base where Tavera could hold the runner, and so they don't pick up the tying run. And that pitch in at the knees for strike 1 to Roman Galvan, who, believe it or not, did not get hit by a pitch in the first inning. He flew out to the right fielder for the second out of that first inning. Way high, ball 1, 1-1. Yeah, so they had W's, and there were 3 letters, and then they started spreading across the river, the Mississippi River, into the west. And they started to get more and more stations, so they made them 4 letters. Outside for a ball. And they said, henceforth and forward, everything east of the Mississippi has a W, and everything west of the Mississippi will start with a K.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Did he hold up? He rung him up. Strike 2, 2-2. You can hear the coach saying, is that a strike? And the plate ump called it a strike. Now, I guess they could appeal, but nope, that's all as far as it went.
Yep.
Oh.
Down in the dirt. Good stop by Jimenez. Ball 3, 3-2. There were a few stragglers that made it across the Mississippi River. WHO in Des Moines, Iowa. 3 letters and a W.
How would they make it across?
Well, they were there before the rule was put into effect.
All right.
High, ball 4. Galvan is aboard. And, we've got a runner trying to come in. They tried to advance, and he's out. Jimenez did a great job of blocking the plate, didn't he?
Well, if he did, he's wincing a little bit there as the runner didn't slide. So Jimenez has that right hand taped up. He has for a few games now, and it may have hurt it right there.
So who was at the second baseman or the shortstop that threw that back?
Shortstop.
So 6-2.
No, the pitcher threw that back.
Okay.
Pando threw that back to home.
Pando threw it back to home. So it's caught stealing, and that ends the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second inning, 8-7 Bulldogs. We'll be back in a minute.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Hi, this is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Our family has been serving your automotive needs right here on the corner of 1st and Main for nearly 95 years. We love Southeast New Mexico and West Texas and take great pride in the opportunity to provide the very best in customer service, whether you're looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or service after the sale. We invite you to come see us today at 101 West Main in Artesia or GuyChevy.com.
Making a great deal better every day.
Bad as it was. Welcome back to beautiful Brainard Ballpark in Artesia, New Mexico. Gene Dow and Robbie Ballou with Bulldog Baseball. Game 2 of the doubleheader with Clovis and Artesia. Clovis won game 1 3-1. How the Lady Bulldogs doing across the street?
At the Mac Chase Complex, Bulldogs now lead Lady Bulldogs 9-4. Bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs still up to bat with 2 outs and 2 runners on base. So they're leading 9-4 right now over the Roswell Coyotes.
And it's Robert Morales is batting, and he swings and misses for strike 1. This is the second inning. Let me write a 2 there. In the dirt, ball 1, 1-1. Robert singled. Wild pitch advanced to second and came in and scored.
In Superman slide.
Yes. That's right. Well, that storm is pretty well moved off. We're still seeing some lightning off in the distance. High fly ball out into deep center field. Going back.
That's over.
He hit it over the green monster.
He did, right over the 355 sign in center field. Robert Morales got a hold of that ball and just took it out of the park.
Home run. Robert Morales. And that wall is a good 20 feet tall. He mashed that one.
Yeah, and there was no doubt. I mean, the center fielder, Wheeler, out there has got good wheels. Turned around and started sprinting to the wall. So, like you, I mean, we knew it was going to be close.
How about that? 9-7. Bulldogs add to their lead. And up at the plate is Trenton Knowlton, who walked and scored in the first inning.
I believe this is correct. That's the first home run I've seen from the baseball team this year.
That's right. Awesome.
Yeah.
What? Yes. Dead center field over the green monster. That's in there for a strike. Isaiah laughs when I say green monster because he said that didn't look anything like Fenway Park. Well, not exactly.
Well, it's high school baseball.
That's right.
Yeah. And it's in center field. Hidden Fenway and left?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, there's a young man, he's from Roswell. I met his mother while we were covering a soccer game in Roswell.
He graduated from New Mexico State this month. Fouled back. Count remains 1-2 to Trent Knowlton. And he is, his degree is in turf management. And he has an internship at Fenway Park this summer. Outside for a ball. Is that not like...
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes sense. It does make sense. I've just never thought about that.
Somebody's got to learn, you know?
Yeah, there's groundskeepers on grass fields and infields and football fields, but turf management.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I said, how's your lawn at your house? She's terrible. He doesn't help. It's all dead.
Kind of like the plumber?
Yes. Or the mechanic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Fouled it straight back. Stays alive. 3-2 the count. Mechanic doesn't have a car that runs. Nothing.
Keeps everybody else's running.
That's right. Can't flush at house, but it keeps everybody else's going. Jimenez ready with the pitch. High, ball 4. Knowlton draws the base on balls. So Cody Watson will be at the plate. He got, oh my gosh, hit by a pitch. So he is at the plate, hit by a pitch, and scored a run in the first inning. Bats again here in the second inning. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. There goes the runner, and he's standing up on second base. No real throw down to Knowlton. So Watson has a 1-0 count. I'm glad to see we have 3 umpires tonight.
Yes. That does help.
That's just another person who's in a better position to make the right call. Way high, comes all the way to the wall, and again, the runner will advance on the wild pitch. 2-0 to Watson, and the Bulldogs have a runner down at third.
So I just got an update from Joby, who is not here tonight because his daughter Faith is on the cheer team for the Artesia Bulldogs. They're in Albuquerque competing, and he said they placed third at state.
Oh, wow.
The Artesia cheer team did, so congratulations to those young ladies.
Third's pretty good.
Thank you, Joby, for the update.
In there for called strike, strike 1.
Now quit texting and drive home. He's going to say Pam texted that.
Yeah. Swing and a miss for a strike, strike 2. Did all the words and everything look correct? It didn't look like voice to text, right?
No, they look correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'll do voice to text in the truck, and Siri will say something similar to what I might have said.
I realize how bad my grammar is in voice to text.
Yes. So I'll go. Sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll send them on just to brighten their day.
Yes. He said very funny. It was Pam that texted.
It was Pam.
Called that one.
Strike 3 called for out number 1. And I show that as the first strikeout thrown by Clovis pitching here in game 2. And here's Javen Ortega, the second baseman.
So if Pam's texting, Pam just texted me that Pam texted. Right? Or Joby texted that Pam texted.
I'm
You follow me?
No.
So if Pam texted me the first one, she just and sent me that one. She said very funny. It was Pam that texted.
It was Pam.
So she spoke of herself.
Yeah.
Was that third person?
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. First person.
Or Joby grabbed it and texted while he was driving to say Pam was texting.
Don't text and drive, Joby. Ball 1, 1-1 the count.
Anyway,
you're missing an exciting game, Joby. We are in the second inning. What did he say?
Pam texted that Pam texted.
Strike called, 1-2. So did Pam text that Pam texted?
Yes.
Pam texted?
Yes.
Okay. Or do we need to stop at some point?
Yeah. The listeners are probably hoping we will.
2-1 the count. 1 out, 1 on. Ball 2. 1 run is already scored. Bulldogs lead 9-7. We are in the bottom of the second inning of this ball game. Josiah Jimenez is the second Clovis pitcher. High for a ball. Well, that was ball 4? Okay. I must have missed a ball. So down to first goes Ortega. And here is number 5, Pando. And now we've got the coach for Clovis going out. And he takes the ball away from Josiah Jimenez. So we're going to have the third Clovis pitcher to match the 3 that the Bulldogs have used so far tonight. All right, we're going to take a break, find out who the new pitcher is, and we'll be back. It's 9-7 in favor of the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back.
Does your insurance agent treat you like family? Insurance Corporation is programmed to build interpersonal relationships with members of family units. We communicate on a four-name basis with all customer numbers. Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I'm Brandon Williams, Artesia's local Farm Bureau agent. Call us today, 746-2171.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Picked up. Okay, so they'll let me know when it's all packed up. Hey, we're back. Did you get a final from across the street?
I did. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs defeat the Roswell Coyotes 13-6 in 7 innings. And Gene, I can look on the KSVP right video feed, and it took an hour and 52 minutes to play 7 innings of softball. And we started this game at 6:35, and we're in the bottom of the second.
Yes.
Going on an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. So the Artesia Bulldogs go 6-0, Lady Bulldogs 6-0 on the year, defeating Roswell High tonight. So great job for the Artesia Lady softball team.
They will go back to Roswell Tuesday night for the return visit to Coyote Land. And we'll have that on KSVPTV.com, as we're going to be here with a baseball doubleheader on Tuesday night. So the new pitcher is Joseph Albert. And he will take over for Josiah Jimenez.
And we'll play Hobbs here Tuesday night.
Hobbs, okay. So the Hobbs-Eccles will be here Tuesday night, 4:30 and 9:30.
Baseball, yeah, and then Friday night, Carlsbad away.
That's right. That's right. We probably won't get to do video. That'll probably be a radio only broadcast. All right, here is Pando to bat, facing Joseph Albert. Runners at first and third, squares to bunt, way high, and scampering down to second base is Javen Ortega, and the count's 1-0 to Pando. How tall would you say Mr. Albert is? And you can't count the mound.
Oh, 5'5", maybe 5'6".
Yeah, high for a ball 2.
I mean, he maybe 5'7", but not real tall of stature.
No, but if he can get the pitch in there.
I was looking at the roster, and it's not on there.
Outside for a ball 3. The infield is in with only 1 out. to try to cut off Knowlton. Here's the bunt, then he pulls it back. Ball 4 high. 4 straight pitches. Pando walks. And that takes us to the top of the order, and Devin Fierro. And Devin is 1 for 1 with 2 plate appearances in the first inning. Walked and scored, singled and scored.
I doubt we see a swing until he throws a strike.
He's not thrown one. 5 straight pitches out of the strike zone by Joseph Albert. Still high, ball 2. Well, eventually he'll get it in there, but like you say. And that was low. Ball 3. Bases full of Bulldogs. And that's ball 4.
Looks like he's really trying to aim it now.
Yeah.
Instead of just throwing it.
So Knowlton scores. Ortega to third. Pando to second. Or is that Rodriguez running for the pitcher? It could be Pando. He ran for himself before. And here's number 22. Who's number 22?
Josh Madrid.
Okay. And he checks his swing. They call him a strike?
Yes.
Uh-huh. He did not check his string.
He tried to. His body took it around.
That's right. 10-7 after the run. There's a curveball in there.
That was a beautiful curveball. Started outside and just came back in and got that outside corner on the left-handed hitter. Madrid.
So after the walk brings in the run, it's 10-7. Good stop by the catcher, Ussery.
Curveball, he started over the plate and curved inside. It was low, but.
Yep, looks like somebody else running down to the bullpen for the Wildcats. Way high, ball 2, 2-2.
And why not?
You know, I have a pair of binoculars. I know exactly where they are. I say this every game.
I carried some in my bag the first year I started helping.
Yeah.
And I never used them that first year, so I took them out. Never, one time. Didn't use them.
Baseball, they come in handy.
Yeah.
High for ball 3. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the second out. Both outs by strikeout. And here is Davian Molina. And he grounded out to the second baseman and is walked. So he is 0 for 1. And the first pitch just outside for ball 1. So he is has one official at bat, even though he batted twice in the first inning. 10-7 Bulldogs. Ball 2. Bases loaded. And, well, he didn't ask for time. He just kind of stepped back. The pitch. Ball 3.
Curveball that came inside again.
Yep.
This curveball's breaking pretty good. You see it from up here.
Well, let's try another pitch. Ball 4. Another run scores.
That's amazing, Gene. I mean, the Bulldogs, they start off, go down 7-0. And I don't know about you, but that's a long way to come back.
Well, we talked about, that's plenty of time. You can,
yeah.
You know, you can claw back in, get the lead, you know, get a run here, get a run there, get back into the game.
Or you can just score 10 runs in 2 innings and go up by 3.
Is it 10? Let's see. We've scored 3 times this inning. So it should be 11.
Oh, is it 11?
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at the board out there.
Ball 1, I think, to Simon Jimenez.
There it is.
There's the strike, 1-1. Simon is the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the second inning. And he singled and popped out to the shortstop, scored a run in the first inning. Swings and misses for strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, Joby missed the almost lightning storm that we had.
So it's good to see Jimenez out there at bat, because after that tag at home plate, I mentioned.
That's true.
He's got that right hand taped up, and he's back out there, or he's wearing a glove on it.
Well,
so
and
just
that's
a white glove.
That's his play, the play thing. They all have them on there.
All right. Okay, that makes sense to me. But he
sticks the bat out there, knocks it towards the third baseman. He'll scoop it up. Just got him at first base. What a bang, bang play. But Justin Lawson got him out 6-3 for the third out of the inning. Well, the Bulldogs score 3 runs in the inning. And they do that on, well, there was the home run, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was that the only hit we had? I think that was the only hit we had. 1 hit, no errors, and we left 3. So we go to the third inning. It's 11-7 Bulldogs. We'll be back.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Delivery has come to Artesia. Right now, you can get any meal from any restaurant delivered straight to your door with Bulldog Delivery. Starting at $4, your food will be on wheels and at your doorstep, still hot and fresh. If you live within an 8-mile radius of Artesia, call 513-1945. That's 513-1945. Place your order at your favorite restaurant, then call Bulldog Delivery, 513-1945. Bulldog Delivery. Delivery has finally come to Artesia.
Welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia, New Mexico. We go to the third inning, Robbie. It's 11-7 Bulldogs.
A lot of runs here in this second game. First game, Bulldogs lost 3-1, so it wasn't a lot of scoring going on in that one. But wow, third inning and there's already 18 runs scored.
Wow. And you said the Lady Bulldogs won their ball game tonight.
They did, 13-6. So they go 6-0 on the year.
And they're off until Tuesday when they head up to Rosberg, as I like to say, and take on the Coyotes. You know, Monday night there's a band concert. Band didn't get to play during the football games this year.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 o'clock Monday night, world famous Bulldog Bowl.
Oh, nice.
You can go watch the band perform. They'll do their basically their halftime performance, and it's senior night, so they'll introduce and talk about the seniors.
It's good for them.
Quincy Molina drills it to the shortstop Fierro. 1 away.
Good.
Right. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, it's a good play by Fierro. He had to come up on that ball, and he let it bounce so he could play it quickly over to Josh Madrid at first. Good stretch by Madrid because it was a close play.
I was just going to say, 1 pitch, 1 out. Let's do that 2 more times. Isaiah agrees.
Isaiah, his vote down there was yes.
Oh, man. Here's Anthony Garcia. What's that? No, neither have I.
I hadn't either.
You know, but fortunately, I
don't think it's going to hurt any of us.
I'm packing a extra. Let's see. Was that fouled back or I think it's strike 1.
It was a wild pitch.
Oh, well, then it was ball 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Strike called, 1-1. Are you doing the scoreboard, Isaiah? I'm trying. You're trying to? Yeah. It just hit me for a minute. Who's doing that?
Where'd she go?
Ball 2, 2-1. Just listen to their conversation. That's ball 3. Okay, we said 1 pitch, 1 out. And now we've thrown 4 pitches. And about to walk somebody. Let's not do that. Now I'm talking like a fan.
Yes.
3-1 the count to Anthony Garcia. By the way, he is the 9 hitter in the order. And we walked the number 9 batter in the order. Dale Bohannon, he used to be the baseball coach here and helped us with announcing for many years before he moved away. Always said to Wilburn, there's a reason they bat number 9.
It's true. That is true.
So we go to the top of the order. Here's Zach Wheeler. Well, that's actually number 17. Well, how? No, that's 10. That's 10. I'm sorry. His shirt was folded over. Ball 1 to Zach Wheeler. Singled and hit by a pitch. Way outside. What a stop. The throw down to second, though, is away from the bag, and sliding in safely is Garcia.
Jimenez did a great job behind the plate. I mean, that bounced in the batter's box. He just stabbed at it, got it, had to come off the ground, and threw it down there, but on the wrong side of the bag. So, but he made it close when there. I didn't think he'd even make it close.
Yeah. 2-0 the count. Runners now in scoring position at second base, and Wheeler at the plate. Right-handed hitter, right-handed batter. And the pitch. High and tight. Ball 3. So the count goes to 3-0. To the Clovis Wildcat center fielder. He's the one that got to watch that home run that went over his head. Just a bit upstairs. Ball 4. So after the 1-pitch ground out, we walked 2. The number 9 and the number 1 hitter. Here's Justin Lawson. He is 0 for 1, struck out and walked in the first inning. And he bats here. This is the 3rd, isn't it? Hey, my scoreboard says this is the 4th inning. Can we just make it the 4th inning? It's supposed to be the 3rd.
It says second, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he said 4th.
No, it's the 3rd.
You're right. It is 3rd.
Right, but the scoreboard says 2, and my score sheet says 4.
Oh, so it's 4. Yeah, you were saying 4, and I'm going, it says 2.
But it's supposed to be 3.
I don't know what's going on.
There you go. Hey! I think the fans in the stands would appreciate that too, you know.
Let's go and run it up to 6.
Yeah. All right. Here's the pitch. Way outside for a ball. Justin Lawson at the plate. And he's got a 2-0 count.
Batting from the left side. His left foot is not just, for that time, wasn't just up to the line. It was on the, there it is again.
Yeah.
He is crowding that plate as close as he can get to it.
Yeah. Pando looks in, has the sign. Throw back to second. Ball bounces off of Ortega's foot, but fortunately Fierro was right there.
So that's that move again by the Bulldogs. Fierro came over to second from short, and then he goes back in front of the runner, and Ortega came from second, so they're trying to shield it and get him distracted and pick him off a second.
Count remains 2 balls and no strikes. Way outside, ball 3.
We're worrying a lot about that runner and just focus on the batter.
That's true. I mean, at this point in the game, up by 4, that's not a super important. You know, you're talking about how Lawson's standing on the white line. The, back when they had dirt and chalk.
Oh, yeah.
Batters would rub that line out as quickly as they got in there so that they could sneak in even closer. Strike called, 3-1.
And then as an umpire, you would, when they started crowding it even closer, you'd make them back up and take the bat, and you'd draw the line.
Yep.
And they couldn't get closer than that, and you'd have to keep doing that.
That's right. Fouled it off. Fills the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stuff is ready to be picked up. Well, let's see. We have 1 out. I'll be over shortly. How does that sound? See what happens
It's ambiguous enough. That's good.
Oh, behind him, ball 4, and we walk another. We've had 3 straight walks since the ground out to the shortstop. We have now loaded the bases with Wildcats. No, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we had 2 on, first and second, and then we walked to load it up, and I think we're going to have another pitcher.
We are.
Let's see. I think, is that the shortstop coming in to pitch, Fierro? And I saw...
No, that's Todd, isn't it?
Okay.
I think. Hang on. No?
Well, I saw well, we'll find out. Let's take the break. I saw Caden Letcher look like he might be, but he already pitched in this game, so he might be coming in to play short. And
that's Tavera. They moved Tavera. What?
Okay.
Yeah, it's number 18. Tavera's coming in.
All right, so we're going to take a break. Bulldogs bringing out their 3rd pitcher tonight. 4th pitcher, 3rd pitcher. We'll be back in just a moment.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball here at Brainard Park. Artesia Bulldogs, Clovis Wildcats. In the top of the 3rd, we had a pitching change for the Bulldogs. Marcus Tavera was playing 3rd base. Now he goes on the mound, and it looks like... Let me get it here. Cody Letcher is going to 3rd base for the Bulldogs. So what we have is bases loaded of Wildcats, 1 out, top of the 3rd. And Tavera now pitching up to bat for the Clovis Wildcats. Oh, that's in the dirt. Gets by Jimenez, and they're not going to come home. He could have made it easily, but I don't think he could see that. Went to the right. And I don't know that they knew where the ball was. So he did not come home from 3rd. as it's number 19. Johnny Jimenez up to bat for the Wildcats. And on third base is Garcia, and Garcia decided not to come home. So 1-0 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch by Tavera. So Tavera comes in with the bases loaded and 1 out. Quite the situation to come into. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and there's a drive between right and center field, and that's going to get almost to the fence. Cut off by the center fielder for the Bulldogs, Davey Molina, but not until 3-run score. So a double for the Wildcats. Jimenez and Lawson scores. Wheeler scores. And Garcia scores on that 1-out double. So now the Bulldogs lead is cut to 1, 11-10. And that will bring up number 11, Josh Martin. Josh hit a double last time at bat and was hit by a pitch first time and came around and scored. So he's 1 for 1 in this game. That must have been inside. Called a ball. Runner on second base, 1 out here, top of the third. 11-10, the Bulldogs lead. Pitch from Tavera, right down the middle for called strike 1. 1-1 the count. The wind has just about died down. Flags are moving a little bit out there in left field, by left field. So Tavera taking his time. Finally goes into his setup. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. It's a high curveball by Tavera that Martin took a big rip at and could not make contact. So Tavera goes up 1-2. And Tavera takes his time, so Martin steps out of the box. Umpire gives him the time. So he'll step back in. Again, these Wildcats are playing or crowding the plate on these Bulldog pitchers. Martin's toes are on the inside white line of the box. 1-2 pitch. Curveball that misses high. Two the count. Runner on second. And Jimenez for the Wildcats just hit a bases clearing double. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. So Martin goes down looking. And that is the third strikeout for the Bulldog pitchers tonight. Second out of the inning. So that'll bring up number 16, Will Jordan. Will struck out last time up to bat. Now Will's in the middle of the box. Tavera gets the sign. Comes home. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Tavera again taking his time. 0-1 count. That pitch is a little low for ball 1. So again, we're in the top of the third inning. Bulldogs lead 11-10. 2 outs here. Runner on second. Jordan, the batter for the Wildcats. That pitch is high and inside for ball 2. So Marcus, I believe the 4th pitcher for the Bulldogs tonight in the third inning. 2-1 pitch, 2 outs here, top of the third. Curveball, he swung and he missed it. And it gets by Jimenez, so Johnny Jimenez for the Wildcats goes on down to third base. Well, that was a wicked curveball by Tavera that broke about 8 to 10 inches and then hit the dirt. Spun off our catcher, Simon. And the runner moved down. But it did take the count to 2-2 now. 2 outs here, top of the third. Runner at third. Tying run at third. Tavera gets set. Pitch is down the middle and fouled. Out of play on the right side. A bunch of kids playing over there. Hit right in the middle of them. And one of them gets it back to a Bulldog over there. So the count remains 2-2. 2 outs here, top of the third. Tying run on third base for the Wildcats. Will Jordan steps back in on the right side. That pitch is way high for a full count. These fans have really stuck it out through the different weather we've had. It has blown 50-mile-an-hour winds. It has rained for about 2 minutes. It has died down and been nice. Blown again, sprinkled. Here's the pitch. That misses inside. He walks him. It's a base on ball, so he'll go down to first. So that puts runners on first and third for the Wildcats. And it brings up the catcher, Donovan Ussery. Ussery popped out to third base last time and was hit by a pitch his first time up to bat. Came around and scored that time. So we got 2 outs here, top of the third. Runners at first and third, and that pitch is fouled back for strike one. Coach Lopez will come over and get that ball and take it back to the Bulldog dugout. So Marcus Tavera, the pitcher for the Bulldog, goes up on Ussery, 0-1. There's a curveball outside that gets past Jimenez. Coming home to score is Johnny Jimenez for the Wildcats, and that will tie it all up. And moving to second is Jordan. So we're tied up 11-11. Coach Ortiz will come out, and we're going to have a catcher change. Simon Jimenez will go to the dugout, and see if I can get his number. Is that number 17? So it's Nia Estrada coming in to catch for the Bulldogs. I mentioned earlier that Simon Jimenez at that play at the plate went some when he's going back to the dugout. So I don't want to say that's it, but Nye Edwards now in to catch for the Bulldogs. So Edwards takes a few pitches from Marcos Tavera just to get his feet under him as he replaces Jimenez at catcher. So we got 1-1, 2 outs here, top of the third. Tied up now, 11-11. A runner on second base. And Ussery looks at ball 2.
See, I leave you with a perfectly good lead.
That's true. It's true. I mean, a comfortable 4-run lead, you would think.
But not tonight. We have one of those nights, don't we?
You want to take this back right now, or wait a second?
Oh,
hit him. You need to leave again, Gene. Here.
I should run by Wendy's. I have a pen here. So
okay. So Ussery just got hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch again.
So he goes to first. First was unoccupied, so that keeps Jordan on second.
It's right here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Ussery.
So we still have first and second, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Roman Galvan, the batter. 11-11. Hey, Robbie.
Hey. Did you get everything loaded up?
Joby's going to be back from Albuquerque by the time this game is over with tonight.
That's true.
Of course, there's some dead spots in the internet.
Yeah.
You get south of Klein's Corners. Low for ball one. Now, I had to step out for a minute. They packed up all the gear from the softball broadcast. And Coach Crandall was over there helping us load everything up. So wild pitch all the way to the wall. The runners will advance to second and third. Yeah, I was talking to Coach Crandall and was telling him how long this game is going. And he said, well, I'm going to go home, get something to eat, and come out and watch the ball game.
Hopefully he wasn't going to cook it. I'm sorry.
Tavera is done pitching.
Oh my gosh!
And so we're going to pull him after.
I don't know, Gene. This may be the craziest thing I've ever seen.
So okay, we're going to take a break as we have another pitching change here tonight. 11-11 in the third. We'll be back in just a moment.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hey Bulldog fans, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. We're cheering the Bulldogs on to another victory, and we would love the opportunity to tell you about the victory you can have in Jesus Christ. I invite you to join us at Catalyst Church on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. The dress is casual, the teaching is helpful, the music rocks, and your kids will have a blast. We hope to see you this Sunday at Catalyst Church at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
I think he's just changing the pitcher in the middle of the.
And so, Caden
Letcher's back. Okay, here we go. We're back, folks. We're trying to. Caden Letcher's back pitching. He started the ball game, and I believe Tavera probably went back over to third base.
He did,
where he started the game. And the batter at the plate is Roman Galvan, who has a 2-0 count. And it was after the wild pitch that was thrown by Tavera that coach said, hey, we're making a change now. So runners are at second and third. There are 2 outs. And here's Letcher. A little high for ball 3-0. So Galvan's the 9th batter to come to the plate. In the third inning, they had 10, 11, 12 batters bat in the first inning, 4 in the second inning. And now we're at 9 here in the third. I'm going to wish I had my iPad because we're going to run out of paper.
Yeah.
On this. Interesting game. Have you ever seen anything like this, Ron?
I really haven't.
Ball 4, bases are loaded.
I mean, it's hit by pitches. The home run. Incredible home run. 11-11 in the top of the third. And we're going on, we started at 6:35. So we're going on almost 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
No. This is crazy. And it's not one team. Both teams are struggling.
Exactly.
We see some of the softball girls coming in to watch the game.
There's a called strike one to Quincy Molina, who's batting for the second time in this inning. So this is still the third inning. Where's Crandall? We need another pitcher.
Well, she's right there.
Up the middle. Shortstop steps on second for the force to end the inning. So nice play by the shortstop, Devin Fierro. And I say that because we move so many people around. So he is fielder's choice 6. All right. The Wildcats get 4 runs and tie the game up. It's 11-11 going into the bottom of the third. We'll be back in just a moment.
We here at Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance are joining our State Farm family in taking steps to make sure we can continue to serve you and maintain the health and safety of our associates. Please connect with us through our mobile app or at statefarm.com or by phone 575-748-1111. Our office is open once again, but with temporary hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, in order to comply with the social separation guidelines. If you have any questions, call us. Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance Agency, 575-748-1111.
You may have heard of SmartHub. SmartHub is Central Valley Electric's online tool for members to manage their electric account. With SmartHub, not only can you securely pay your bill online, you can view your detailed electric use 24 hours a day. You can report an outage while staying up to date with the latest co-op news, compare past and current electric use. Sign up for paperless billing or reoccurring payment so that your payment is never late. The best thing is you can access SmartHub from your computer, tablet, or smartphone, so it goes everywhere you go. Visit cvecoop.org to get started or give us a call.
We welcome you back to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia, New Mexico, where the Artesia Bulldogs and Clovis Wildcats are in the bottom of the third inning. I had to look. Yes, bottom of the third, 11-11. And at the plate for the Bulldogs is the young man who hit the home run his last time up, Robert Morales. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike. So is Joseph Albert still pitching? He sure is. How about that?
Oh, gosh. That was a good curveball. Morales took a step back with his left foot and just curved in right over the plate.
He's starting to figure out the mound and get his pitches in. And Robert just sticks the bat out, slaps it out into center field for a base hit.
That's a good job, because that's another curveball, and Robert just waited on it. Didn't take a huge swing. Just put it into play, and it went up the middle. So good job of hitting by Morales.
So at the plate, Trenton Knowlton. He is officially 0 for 0. He's walked twice and scored 2 runs.
Nice.
So,
good things,
way high.
Good things can happen when you get on base.
Well, that's just it. And we've had a lot of that tonight.
We have. Yes.
So, that's not a bad thing. It has turned out to be a beautiful night. That one's low for a ball, 2-0 to count to Knowlton. After the threat of the storms and the little bit of rain that came and the exciting video that Isaiah captured of the camera,
falling over.
Yep.
Breaking the antennas.
Well, just one. Is it still working?
Antenna.
Yeah. So we still have outfield cameras. So squares to bunt, pulls it back, and it's in there for a strike. Just doing that on 3-0. Make him think he might do that. Morales at first. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, 2 on, nobody out. So Robert will go down to second base. He represents the go-ahead run. And here's Cody Watson. Or at least it's supposed to be Cody Watson. Yep, there's number 13. So did he get stuck with 13 or did he want 13?
What is Cody?
Way outside for a ball. Ball one.
Yeah, I think they messed up on the lineup. Yeah, because number 1 is Julian Rodriguez.
Way outside. Ball two. Yeah, we had that discussion earlier.
Right.
Yeah. The pitch on the outside corner for strike one.
So Albert has just an unusual delivery. He really takes that ball and wraps it around the back of his head and then comes over the top with it. Just flips it down.
And that one's kind of shanked to the right, or to the left. This the other right. Off that way.
Well, and he hit it over there, and I looked, and we have another pitcher warming up in the bullpen.
Well, they've used 3. They started with Will Jordan, and then we saw Josiah Jimenez, and then Joseph Albert came in the second inning. And he's been out there, and that's way outside for ball 3, 3-2. Yeah, because Jordan left after he faced Cody Watson in the first. And then we saw Jimenez, and that's ball 4, and the bases are full of Bulldogs. A base hit and 2 walks. And here's Javen Ortega, who has yet to officially receive an at-bat. He's walked and scored twice. He's 0 for 0.
He's walked twice?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's ball 1. Yeah, my understanding is a walk is not an official at bat.
No, yes, yeah. You said he walked and scored twice, so I didn't know if that.
Well, he walked twice and scored twice. I'm sorry.
No, no, that's.
You're exactly right. Ball 2.
Yeah, Albert's having a hard time right now. Finding the spot.
Yep. High. I thought it went off a helmet.
I did. Yeah, I did too. Catcher stuck his glove up right by the helmet, and it popped out of his glove.
But the ball hit the glove, not the helmet.
Yeah.
But the glove probably hit the helmet, which is what we heard.
That's a balk.
Balk. That's a run. Bulldogs retake the lead, 12-11.
Ortega's like, what do I do? We're going nothing. You stay in the batter's box.
That's right.
Let Morales come home. But he really didn't know what was going on there. He was a little lost. So he started down first base, and the coaches were telling him to go back.
Yeah. So Knowlton goes to third. Watson goes to second. Javen has a 3-0 count. It's not a pitch. That is a pitch, and that's ball 4, and so it loads the bases up again.
And here comes the coach.
Here he comes. All right, so a single and 3 straight walks and a balk, and the Bulldogs have retaken the lead 12-11. Joseph Albert can't wait for the coach to get out there to flip him the baseball. And coach says, I can't wait for you to warm up any more in the bullpen. Get in here. So we're going to have another pitching change. Bulldogs retake the lead 12-11 over Clovis in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Don't yawn, Robbie.
I was yawning, sorry.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced state-of-the-art dentistry.
For your commercial business, John Deere makes it easy to assemble a team of quality machines with the Green Fleet purchasing program. With Green Fleet, the more you buy, the more you save. It's that simple. The John Deere Green Fleet program is based on a simple point system, allowing you to earn discounts by buying a variety of equipment or several pieces of the same equipment. It's up to you. John Deere's Green Fleet program. Discounts that allow you to boost bottom line profits. Come by Pecos Valley Equipment at 312 West Ritchie in Artesia or call 748-1400.
Welcome back. Yeah, let's see. We're back, and number 12 is Manuel Gutierrez. So that's who the new pitcher is for the Clovis Wildcats. You know, it's kind of interesting. This is the first time I think I've seen this many pitchers, and they've all come from the bench on a high school baseball team. You know, most of the time, you know, third baseman, outfielder comes in, first baseman, something like that. Rarely do you see the catcher go out and pitch. I think we saw that for Artesia last. Yeah,
one of those games we
did see that. A little unusual, but in this ball game, every single one of the pitchers has gone down to the bullpen. They've warmed up, and it's not affected the outfield
for the Wildcats.
So Manuel Gutierrez will be the fourth Wildcat pitcher to see action here tonight.
So they're on their fourth, and we're on our fifth, but we're on Caden Letcher, who started, and then now he's pitching again. So
that's right.
Fifth pitcher, but really fourth pitcher.
So, and there was a little bit of, we were having a little bit of discussion, I guess, at this level. If a pitcher comes out, he can come back in.
Oh, evidently we weren't. I didn't know that, but that doesn't surprise me.
Where's Coach Johnson with the answer to that?
Yeah, let's see if he's still listening.
We're trying to keep the humor and, you know, other things going on so that you don't fall asleep listening to this ball game. 12-11, the Bulldogs lead, and it'll be Pando will be, no, that's number 4. Caden Letcher, that's right, because he's back in the ball game. So Caden Letcher is back batting. He walked and scored in the first inning. And then Pando batted in the second inning. And now Letcher, who's back pitching, looks at strike one from the new pitcher, Manuel Gutierrez for Clovis.
So I looked it up, and it says the starting pitcher may leave the game and later re-enter one time.
The starting pitcher?
The starting pitcher.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
It is allowed. Swung on and missed for a strike two. You know, Coach Ortiz was saying that he lobbied really, really hard. I don't know if you remember last year. And the year, well, we never got to play last year, but the year before that, he lobbied for the 3-game series for district instead of the 2-2. And he said that way you know what your pitching rotation is going to be for those 3 games, and then you don't throw out arms or get into a situation where you use your good pitchers on a Tuesday, and then you come back on Friday and Saturday and you have to go deep in the bench.
Right.
Fouled it off, so Letcher stays alive. 0-2. But he said he was outvoted.
I know in the playoffs, the first round, and there was a quarterfinal, it was one game. And I know they lobbied on that too, because if you had one dominant pitcher, boy, that team could really dominate that one game, but then they had nobody else.
Right. There's strike 3 as he swings and misses. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And we go to the top of the order, and Devin Fierro. Well, he said in this shortened COVID year, they're going back to the single game elimination.
Yeah.
Just because of how they've had to structure the seasons with the COVID scheduling. Strike called.
And I used to try to get into tournaments, a couple of tournaments, because it would get you ready for a state tournament. But there's no tournaments this year. But there's not really a state tournament either. It's going to be single games all the way through, isn't it?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
High pop-up in foul territory. And the first baseman
waves everybody off and makes the catch. That's John Jimenez, and that's out number 2. So that would be, so do you put an F or a P because he fouled out? Or an FO3?
Yeah.
Okay, out number 2.
And I was watching, he was talking to our dugout all the way back to first base. And, I mean, these guys play so much ball outside of high school. I don't know if he knows a bunch of our players and they're going back and forth, or if he was just mouthing. I don't know, but he was talking to him the whole way back.
Well, curveball in there for a strike. And I'm sure our guys were down there, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Drop it, drop it, drop it.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's part of it.
Part of the game. So if he didn't like that, you know. But we don't know. We don't know. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Like they may have played AU ball for years together. Who knows? Select ball.
On the outside corner for strike 2 to Josh Madrid. Josh is sacrificed out, doubled, and struck out. Way high, ball 1.
That is one thing with select ball, Gene. Back in, years ago, you didn't play that. So it was a true rivalry when you played other towns and other schools because you didn't know them and you didn't like them. But then you start playing with them.
Yep. Inside, Madrid leaps over the inside pitch, ball 2.
You'd make friends with them.
Yeah.
And so then when you'd see them, you're competitive and you'd go after each other. But after the game, you're shaking hands, you're catching up. You didn't do that before.
Way outside, ball 3. So after falling in the hole, 0-2. Hopefully it's not whack-a-mole.
Well, we only have 2 pitchers warming up in the bullpen now for the Wildcats.
Amazing.
Nah, I don't know. I think they're just staying warm.
Ball 4. It was funny. Knowlton started charging down from third base, and the catcher was going to tag him out, but it was ball 4.
Yeah, so he kind of lost the count there. So he went at him to tag him.
So Knowlton scores. No. Oh, I thought you were going to go get pizza. No.
No. Yeah, it was a quick no. He didn't even think about it.
Well, we ought to call Bulldog Delivery. They'll bring us whatever we want. I heard the commercial. Outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Davian Molina. There's a 1-hopper. First baseman knocks it down. One hands it, grabs it, runs over, and he does not get there in time. Everybody's safe. The run scores.
So Jimenez at first base. That took a real short hop right before him, and he just lost the handle on it. He turned around trying to get it in the air, couldn't get the handle, and just couldn't get that. Once he did, he couldn't get to first base in time. Wasn't happening.
So Watson scores. That's our 3rd run in the inning. We're up 14-11. Ortega moves to 3rd. Madrid to 2nd. I'm going to give it a base hit. Or do you want to give him an error? I don't know. Should he have had that?
I'm harder. That coach comes out at me there.
Wild pitch. The run scores.
I'm thinking a ground ball in front of you. If you don't make the out, that's an error.
Yeah.
But that's again, the coach coming out at me.
Well, that's true. E3. 1-0 the count to Jimenez, and on the wild pitch, Ortega scores. 15-11. Sorry about that. And let's see. Another wild pitch, and this time Madrid scores. Molina's down to 3rd, and the count is 2-0 to Simon Jimenez.
No, that's Nye.
No.
Nye Estrada.
Oh, 17?
Yeah.
Okay, Estrada. He may be a pinch hitter.
No, he came in to catch for.
Oh, he's catching now. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there we go. We will accept that. 3-0 the count.
Sorry. I missed that.
It was right when you were coming back. No, we made that change.
Ah, yeah, you got it right there. Okay, was that ball 4?
Yes. Make sure I wrote his last name correctly. I think I wrote it wrong.
You wrote Edwards.
I know. I wrote it on mine, Edwards. I don't know why I wrote Edwards. It should be Estrada. Yeah.
Okay, so Estrada walks, gets an RBI.
Well.
Or no, he just goes to first. Okay, and we've got a courtesy runner. Is that Jante?
Yep.
So Rodriguez is going to run for Estrada.
That's easy now because that's his basketball number.
Yep.
So when we see 3, we know.
That's who it is. All right, so we got another run, didn't we? See, 16-11. Estrada, well, Rodriguez is at first. Molina's at third. We've scored 5 runs this inning, and we're back up by 5, 16-11.
So you can't leave again.
No. There goes the pitch. Wow, that's getting out there into right field. Will it stay fair? Yes, it bounced in front of Martin. That's a double.
Oh, no.
And he twice he turned to look to see where the ball was instead of just running. And I don't know if he thought he got a stop sign or what, but he gets a double. The runs score as Molina will score and Rodriguez will score. Morales gets credit for the double, and then he is caught stealing at third for the third and final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've had a 7-run inning to go with our 8-run inning and our 3-run inning. It's 18-11. Bulldogs lead. We'll be back.
Faith Baptist Church, like the Artesia Bulldogs, believes in having a winning attitude. We cannot be defeated because God is for us. While we hold strong to the Bible and its teachings, we recognize that we have a biblical mandate to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. At Faith Baptist Church, they help take people from where they are to where God wants them to be. Join them at 10:30 a.m. Sunday mornings as we strive to fulfill our purpose for God. And to all the hardworking and outstanding Artesia Bulldog athletes, thank you for going above and beyond and for proving that character counts.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Hey, welcome back here to Brainard Baseball Park in Artesia, New Mexico. The Artesia Bulldogs lead the Clovis Wildcats 18-11, and we are starting the 4th inning of play.
And again, the first game was quick. It was 3-1. The Wildcats beat the Bulldogs. Took about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Didn't take much at all. We're right at 2 hours and 40 minutes right now, and we're in the top of the 4th. And as you said, 18-11, but 29 runs scored.
29 runs. So is this Garcia, number 1?
We'll see after he swings.
Because I think that's what I have. It is. And pitched a little high. 1-1 the count as Caden Letcher is back pitching after starting the game. Just a bit upstairs, ball 2.
The good news is we don't have to drive home tonight. I mean, a long way.
That's right. That's right.
Could be in Clovis.
Well, they've got to ride back.
Yep.
Little chin music there, 3-1. See, Caden came in and he started the game and faced 6 batters. Struck out 1 and gave up 6 runs. There's a strike call. Full count, 3-2. And he was replaced by Pando, who finished out the first,
pitched the second and into the third. Ball 4. And let's have another walk. Leadoff walk. Go to the top of the order. I'm not going to say what I said about leadoff walk with the number 9 hitter because I said all that the last time. So here we go to the top of the order. Zach Wheeler. You know, I'm not going to tell the story. Doe Bohannon, you know, they're bat ninth for a reason. And then there's the Wilburn theorem. You walk the leadoff hitter, they always score.
Really?
Yeah. Outside for a ball. Ball 1 to Zach Wheeler. Almost always score.
Yeah, that's a pretty good.
So we call that the Wilburn theorem. It's outside. Ball 2. 2-0. So I'm not sure why else, you know, I mean, it makes sense. But in this game, nothing makes sense.
We're breaking a lot of theorems in this game.
3-0 the count. Pitch is low to Wheeler. Let's see. Wheeler has singled and scored, hit by a pitch, and walked and scored. Now, is a hit pitch batter, is that an official at bat, or is that like a walk?
It's a good question. Walk, I think.
Ball 4. So we've walked the first 2 batters that we have faced in this inning. Garcia goes down to second. Bulldogs are up by 7, 18-11. And they're on their 4th pitcher, twice the same one. Because I was kind of thinking, Robbie, you know, we could hold them here, get 3 runs in the bottom of the inning.
You're right.
Hold them in the 5th, and
that would be it.
Be a 10-run.
I like your thinking.
Yeah.
That's true.
But we got to not walk them.
Yeah, with no outs.
With no outs.
Oh, gosh.
So that would be the Dow theorem. 2-0 the count to Lawson. Up the middle, shortstop,
Double
Fierro
play.
throws to second for 1.
Oh.
Not quite in time, but we got 1 out.
We did. Fierro, good job fielding that ground ball, flipping it over to Ortega. Ortega made sure he got the out at second and threw a 1-hopper over to Madrid, but not in time, as you mentioned. But we did get the out.
So fielder's choice, Lawson is on first. Garcia moves down to third. Still a double play could get you out of the inning. And here's Johnny Jimenez, the first baseman for the Wildcats. He's doubled, singled, and popped out, or grounded out to the first baseman. And hits it down to the first base line, foul. Nice backstab by Josh Madrid. Strike 1.
That wind picked back up. Look at the flags out there now. It's blowing the other way.
It is.
Blowing north.
Yeah, well, it's out of the south, yeah.
Yeah, out of the south.
We've seen it in about all 4 directions tonight. We've seen light winds. We've seen gale force winds.
Rain, lightning.
But we're playing baseball.
Yeah.
There goes the runner from first. No throw. That's not officially a stolen base, Robbie. That's CI.
Catcher indifference?
Yep. Yep. So 1-1 the count to Jimenez. Both runners now at scoring position at second and third. Takes out the double play possibility. Well, the traditional double play. There's a hard shot out into right field over the head of Knowlton. That's going to go, well, he did a good job of chasing that down, but 2 runs are going to score, and it'll be a stand-up double for Johnny Jimenez.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's a shot to right field. Knowlton was playing fairly shallow with that wind the way it's blowing, and just a shot that he had to chase down. It got by him, but he's got great speed out there, and he chased it down. Able to cut it off and come in with it, hold him to a double.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, that would have gone all the way to the warning track or the wall, but not with Trenton out there. But it does score 2 runs, and it's now 18-13. Bulldogs.
Which now just makes the Dow theorem a lot harder.
Yeah, we're probably going to need another inning. Then again, not. Here's a shot up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Will the runner be held at third? He will, as a great throw in from Molina. And holding the batter to Martin to a single. And Jimenez holds up at third base. So runners at first and third with 1 out. Back-to-back base hits. And here is Will Jordan, the right field. I've got number 9 written down. No. Where is Will Jordan now?
I don't know. Don't have him down either.
Maybe it's not Will Jordan.
Maybe he's DH. It's Will Jordan, yeah.
Okay, he's the DH then.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So I'm going to take off that, and I'm going to write DH. There we go. Fixed it.
Whether he is or not, he's now the DH.
He's the DH. In my book, he's the DH. He has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, because as you said, they haven't pulled a pitcher from the field.
No. Gutierrez is the pitcher, and so, he was a courtesy runner earlier in the game. Throw to first, but the ball squirted out of Madrid's glove. I was thinking about something, but oh and 1. Fouled it off to the right. 0-2.
Good fastball by Letcher. He was behind that. Fouled it off to the right side, completely out of the ballpark.
Well, I know he's trying to keep an eye on the runner at first, because if you hold him at first, you've got a double play possibility. Try to get out of the inning with the ground ball. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. It's high. No throw down to second. 1-2 the count, and another CI. It's almost like Estrada doesn't care. But he's not going to get faked into a throw down to second and allow that runner to come in from third. That's what's going on. So.
Oh, nice.
Rung him up. Strike 3 called on a beautiful curveball for the second out of the inning. Well, now you can stop worrying about the runners and just go after the batter, the catcher, Donovan Usry. Hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Popped out to the third baseman in the second, and he was hit by a pitch in the third. And he looks at a breaking pitch, or
that's just a drop curve.
Yep.
That he's coming back with. Hadn't seen that really from Caden, and starting out a little high, and it's dropping in, curving out away from the batter.
Now the wind, you said this, the wind has picked up again. I'm hearing it. Oh, fly ball out into right field. Knowlton goes over, and it drops in front of him for a base hit.
So he looked halfway relaxed. I mean, when that ball goes off the bat, we both, you look at the outfielder to get a read for the hit. Hard to from up here, and he looked, just kind of went to his left nonchalantly, just, I got this, and then I think the wind absolutely knocked it down in front of him.
Had to be affected by the wind, because he was playing up,
because the wind is blowing in from that direction. So, you know, he was in the right position for it.
We got a pinch runner, number 5.
Is he also a pitcher? That's Jordan Nigreville. And the pitch is in there for a strike one to Roman Galvan.
I think it's Jaden.
Jaden, that is correct. Jaden.
Say Nigreville?
Nigreville.
Yeah.
So he's the courtesy runner at first base. Running for the catcher. Pitch is high for a ball, 1-1 the count. Galvan has been at the plate 3 times. He has walked twice and flown out to Knowlton.
We've got 18 to 15, so 33 runs.
And we're in the 4th.
Yeah, we are in the 4th.
We've got 3 more innings to score. Swung on, and it may have been foul tipped into the glove, but it was a strike. Somebody went somewhere, because look at.
Yeah.
Did they take your order?
No.
Did they ask you what you wanted?
They did not.
I have money for a change.
For a change. No pun intended?
No pun intended. Just a bit high for a ball, 2-2. Yeah, it's for the crew.
Isaiah must have.
Well, I'm glad he did, but he didn't ask what you wanted.
No.
He didn't ask what I wanted. Swung on and missed for a strike 3, and that retires the side, Robbie. We only had 8 batters come to the plate in that inning. They did pick up 3 runs here in the top of the 4th on, trying to see how many hits. 1 hit, the double, right, and the single. So that was 3 hits. So they had 3 runs on 3 hits. And we go now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Did you take my order? You didn't take our order.
I'm in charge of that.
Oh. All right, we'll be back.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. It's an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Get some mileage out of your tax return. It's a perfect time to think about your vehicle. New tires, brakes, an alignment, or even new wheels. We know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performances without sacrificing capabilities. So you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Our doors are open, safe, ready, and waiting. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Welcome back. Brainard Baseball Park. We started playing baseball at 4:30 this afternoon.
And we're still going.
We're still going. Now, this is not the first game, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Bulldogs fell to Clovis in the first game 3-1. But we go to the bottom of the 4th in game number 2. And for the Bulldogs, it'll be Knowlton, Watson, and Ortega to face Manuel Gutierrez. And the first pitch is in there for called strike 1. Are they coming back from Albuquerque, as far as you know, Jovi and them?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I was going to say, how in there for strike 2. Let's take a guess as to how far down 285 they get by the time this game is over with. You know, will they get to Ramon?
And let me see.
Strike 3 called, looking.
They text me at 8:11, let me know how the cheer team did.
That's right. And so it's not, when they probably stopped to get something to eat and stuff like that. 1 out. You know, this Gutierrez has come in, and he's really shut the Bulldogs down.
Trying to remember when he came in. Did he come in here? No, that's batter. That's a strike. 0-1 the count. He, let's see, when did he come in? You know, I didn't put my line. Here's a shot. Shortstop, Garcia makes the catch.
Boy, line drive that from a left-handed hitter. It's tailing, curving in the air, and Garcia did a good job of staying with that line drive and making the catch.
So 2 up, 2 down. Here's Javen Ortega. Bulldogs have the lead by 3, 18-15, and that's in their first strike.
Well, he's throwing strikes now.
That's, yeah. Did he give up the double?
I don't remember.
To Morales? Because this is their 4th pitcher. 1, he pitched 2, 3. So, okay, so he came in here. Down at the umpire's feet for ball 1.
Ball 2.
I'm sorry, ball 2.
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to figure out when he came in. So he struck out Letcher. Then he got the foul out. Here's a shot down the third base line, foul for strike 2. Then he had the walk with the wild pitch, the error on the first baseman and the walk, and then the double. I think that's right. And that's outside for ball 3, 3-2. (18-15), Bulldogs lead the Wildcats, looking to split the doubleheader tonight. And it's high, ball 4. So he strikes out Knowlton in 3 pitches, gets the line drive on the second pitch to Watson, and then walks Ortega. Oh, well.
It can go as quick as it comes.
So here's Caden Letcher back at the plate. He walked and scored in the first and then struck out. And that one's low and away for ball 1. Doesn't roll too far away. So Ortega stays at first base. It's one of those games, Robbie, I don't know how many runs you're going to need to win. Low and inside for a ball. You know, their first win in their first game of the season was that was the power outage game.
Yep.
And they let Alamogordo tie it in the 7th inning, take a 5-run lead after the top of the 8th, and came back and scored 6 in the bottom of the 8th to win it.
And that's incredible.
Strike called right down the middle. And then similar thing with Valencia.
Yeah, it was.
Only they won it in the bottom of the 7th inning, so. Hard hit ball out into deep left field, and coming over to make the catch is Roman Galvan for out number 3. So the Bulldogs, no runs. There was 1 walk, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We go now to the 5th inning, Robbie. The 5th inning. 18-15. The Bulldogs lead. We'll be back in a minute.
Cambria here from KFC in Artesia. The big news of the day, the all-new KFC chicken sandwich is here. You've got to try it. An extra crispy, hand-breaded chicken filet placed on a buttery brioche bun, topped with pickles and your choice of classic or spicy mayonnaise. It's the best chicken sandwich ever, and it's only at your KFC in Artesia. Come order yours today. We'll see you soon at KFC in Artesia.
Your KFC Taco Bell in Artesia is open. Drive through and pick up only. Order online and we'll bring it out to your car when you arrive.
If you're paying for your care out of pocket, Artesia General Hospital has great news. They have partnered with MD Save to offer self-paying patients discounted prices and convenient bundled fees for many lab and radiology services. MD Save is an online healthcare marketplace connecting patients in need with providers who offer affordable, high-quality care. MD Save also simplifies billing for both patients and providers by letting patients buy up front with no surprise bills. For more info about MD Save, visit artesiageneral.com/MDSave.
Welcome back. Robbie and I are looking up longest baseball games in history. You found a high school game?
A high school game, they said it took 4 straight days to play this one game because it was tied 0-0. Scoreless game spanned 4 days until Chuck-Yo High School finally scored 3 runs in the 50th inning
50th
to beat Sokoto High School. It was by far the longest game in tournament history. The previous record was 25. It took 4 days to play the game, 50 innings.
Oh, my goodness. Quincy Molina to lead things off for the Wildcats. And the first pitch inside for ball 1. Well, the longest Major League Baseball game was in 1920.
Oh, gosh.
The Brooklyn Robins versus the Boston Braves. Longest game by innings. And that pitch is high for a ball 2. And it could have gone on even longer, but the game was called due to darkness. It ended 1-1 after 26 innings.
Oh, wow.
Ground ball to the shortstop, Fierro. He'll scoop it up. 1 away.
Then that looks just so good, right?
Yep.
He threw a strike. He got a ground ball out of into short. Fierro makes a routine play. And out number 1. That's good.
Now, I wrote it down in Anthony Garcia's box, and I'm using a pen. So Anthony Garcia is about to ground out to the shortstop.
Let's see if that works out.
No.
No?
No, it's not going to work out.
Come on.
Strike 1 called. Well, see, that's different already. Let's see. I got to go back and find some commercials. We've played them all. There we go. What a great curveball, Robbie.
Boy, now he's coming in 0-2. We're getting ahead of him, and he can throw some good pitches here, make him chase something, or just throw it down the middle and trust his defense.
Catcher sets up outside. Pitch is high, ball 1.
Hit his spot. It was just high, as you said.
That Brooklyn Robins game, 3 hours and 50 minutes. Foul right back at us. 2-2 the count.
3 hours and 50 minutes for 26 innings?
Correct. Yeah, we're in the 5th.
And we're 3 hours and 10 minutes and almost 10 minutes into this game.
That's right.
Wow. That was moving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nobody was getting on base.
Yeah. There it is.
There it is. Strike 3 called for out number 2. Got him looking. And it's 2 up, 2 down. We go to the top of the order. Zach Wheeler at the plate.
We have some faithful Bulldog fans.
Oh, yeah, look at this.
Throw that out.
Yeah.
Yes. Or parents, one or the other. That would be both, but.
No, it's good to see him here. Here's a shot into left center field. That's a base hit by Zach Wheeler.
It's a line drive by him. Fierro at shortstop. It was hit right at him, and he started to jump, but then he realized it's just too high, so it's kind of a half jump out of him. Good job by Molina to cut it off in his center field position to hold it to a single.
That's his second hit of the game for Wheeler. So he's gotten on base every time he's been to the plate, and he's scored 1 run. That's what your leadoff guy is supposed to do, get on base. So here's Justin Lawson in the pebbles, and all the way to the wall, down to second base goes Wheeler.
Wasn't sure if that hit him or not.
I know, I was, well,
looks like we've stopped that.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yes. Well, just right at his feet in the dirt, so I couldn't tell, but it didn't.
Pitch, low and away, ball 2. Here's another game that was a long game in Major League Baseball. This was 1984. The White Sox and the Brewers, 7-6, 25 innings. And that's the longest game in terms of time.
Okay.
8 hours and 6 minutes.
Wonder how many fans were left. Oh.
High for a ball. Yeah, could you imagine you bought a ticket and...
Yeah, 8 hours.
Yeah.
Started, I don't know if it started at 7 o'clock at night, but people going to work the next day.
Well, looks like this game did go...
Or calling in sick.
They did suspend the game. There was 14,000 fans in attendance. They played 17 innings. Is that ball 4?
Mm-hmm.
All right, ball 4, 2 on with 2 out for the Wildcats. So they started on May 8th with 14,000 fans. They played 17 innings. They suspended the game at 1 a.m. with the game tied at 3. And so they came back the next day. Neither team scored again until the next day. Carlton Fisk played in that game.
Oh.
Ben Oglesby. All right, bounces off the plate, goes back to the wall. The runners will advance. It's Johnny Jimenez who's at the plate now for the Wildcats. He's got a hot bat. Back-to-back doubles his last 2 trips to the plate. So I'm sure Caden is not wanting to let him see anything. Mm-hmm. As the last, he's singled. He is 3 for 4 tonight. He's gotten on base the old-fashioned way. He's gotten base hits. And there's one right there. Did it go off his glove? Might be a play. Ortega to first. Got him at first on a nice play.
Great athletic play by Ortega. He had to come up hard for that ball. He scooped it up on the run, flicked it to his right hand, and threw him out at first base. So great athletic play by Ortega to get out of that inning with no runs.
That's right, because they had runners at second and third. No runs. 1 hit. And there were 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 18-15. Bulldogs. We'll be back after this.
Even though you can't enjoy the feel of the 50s, you can still get the authentic flavor of the 50s at Pop's Diner. Old-fashioned favorites like ice cream, shakes, malts, and banana splits, plus big favorites like the famous donut burger, fresh salads, fish platters, and even family pack meals. It's all waiting for you at Pop's Diner. Dine in or call ahead for pickup at 513-2000, and it will be ready. The food, the flavor, the fun of the 50s, all here at Pop's Diner, 1502 West Main in Artesia. And go Bulldogs!
I once heard an old rancher say that if he looked out his window and could see El Capitan, he knew the wind was going to blow. And if he looked out his window and couldn't see El Capitan, he knew the wind was already blowing. Hi, this is Jim Gill at Roswell Seed Company. Around here, you can sure count on the wind. Phew. And you can also count on the geraniums from Roswell Seed Company. We have hundreds of them in the greenhouse, and they'll be ready to go pretty soon. And once they start blooming, they'll last all summer, just like the wind.
We were looking, welcome back here. It's 18-15 as the Bulldogs will bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's see, let me get over to this page. Top of the order should be Devin Fierro, then Josh Madrid and Davian Molina to face Manuel Gutierrez and the Clovis Wildcats here in the 5th inning. I'm Gene, Robbie's here. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come.
I'm okay with talking by myself. Just ask Isaiah. Here's a shot to the shortstop, Garcia. Not in time. Base hit by Devin Fierro.
Flat speed just puts a lot of pressure on that infield because Garcia fielded that cleanly, but then he realized how fast Fierro was getting down first baseline and threw it high and pulled off Jimenez from first base. So speed, we always say it's hard to coach speed because when you have it, boy, it puts pressure in every aspect.
So the leadoff hitter aboard with the 8th base hit for the Bulldogs tonight. And here's Josh Madrid. And he squares to bunt, pulls it back. It's a called strike, but there was no throw to Devin Fierro as he was stealing second base. And that was called a strike to Madrid, so he is in the hole 0-1. I was reading more about that White Sox game. Tom Seaver was pitching in that game at one point.
That was a while ago.
I mean, I'm looking at some of the people that, when I was growing up, these are the people: Harold Baines,
yep,
Carlton Fisk, Tom Seaver, Ben Ogilvy. Low for a ball, 1-1 the count. Then we had another long game tied for second in the record book. St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets, 1974. 25 innings. Just a bit outside for a ball, 2-1. 13,000 fans at Shea Stadium Wednesday night. Had no idea what they were in for. A 7-hour, 4-minute contest that wouldn't end until 3:13 a.m.
Guarantee you there's some people calling in the next day for work.
Ball 3. It was the longest continuous Major League game by innings where a winner was decided. 3-1 the count. Strike. Oh, you never want to do that to the umpire. Josh had started heading down to first base, and umpire said no.
Well, I kind of feel for him because the pitch he called a ball before that would look like the same pitch.
That's true.
So you'd think.
Popped him up, but it's going to go out into oh, look at the wind move that ball around.
Oh.
It went out into shallow center field and then blew all the way over behind shortstop.
Garcia did a good job there from shortstop because he headed back towards center field, almost lined up behind second base, and then he had to move with the wind, as you said, about 20 feet over. So I saw it curving in the air, and I thought this could be dangerous.
Yeah, good play by Anthony Garcia. So here is Davian Molina at the plate, runner at second with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. And they call that one a strike. Here's some names from that 74 game. Robbie, Jerry Kuzman, Ken Reitz, Bake McBride, where he earned his nickname Shake and Bake. High fly ball. Again, the wind is going to blow this away from the left fielder who comes over and makes the catch for out number 2.
Again, Galvan doing a good job there in left field. Those high pop-ups are hard to catch tonight. So good job there.
Some other notes from that game. Yogi Berra was the manager of the Mets. He got thrown out in the 20th inning at 1:30 a.m.
On purpose, so he could go home. They had to play 126 of these.
Hard shot into left field. That's a base hit. The runner will be held up at third, but a 2-out single for Estrada.
Good hard shot by Estrada down the left or the third baseline into left field. He didn't wait for anything. He just took a rip at it and got it.
So, with a chance to make another 2-out rally here, Robert Morales. And Robert, what's he done tonight? He's got a single, a home run, a single, and a double.
Well,
so he's 4 for 4.
If he hits a triple, he's got the cycle. He did, you're right. He did go for that triple last time, got thrown out at third base.
That's exactly right.
Jante Rodriguez came in to pinch run.
Okay. Outside for a ball, the throw to second goes into center field, but it's backed up by the second baseman. No, it didn't go into second. I thought it rolled past him. Let's see, did he call that? That was a ball. Ball 1. So down to second goes Rodriguez.
So we've got him at second and third. 2 outs. Bounced in there for a ball. Ball 2. 2-0.
Good job by Ussery back there to save a run.
Yeah. Let's see if the scoreboard will make it, 20.
Oh.
It bounced off his glove and his mask, but didn't roll far enough away for the runner from third to advance. So it's 3-0.
You see him looking at his glove?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Came off the tip of your glove and hit you in the face mask, the helmet. So you're looking at the glove.
It's got to be a problem here.
Yeah, the glove's a problem.
Popped him up. Let's see what the wind does with it. May have hit a bird. It comes down. Oh, it stopped.
Yep.
The shortstop looked away and didn't make the catch. The runs will score. 2 runs score on the error by the shortstop.
That ball was hit so high by Morales and just had to blow back in, and third base camped under it. Shortstop Garcia called him off, and it hit him almost in the heel of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't get it in the glove.
So the dropped pop-up results in 2 runs coming in to score. We've got a runner that's going to come in for Morales. Now, he's the designated hitter, so this is an actual
that was number 1, right?
Substitution.
Julian Rodriguez.
Okay.
That's what I have.
Yep.
Number 1.
I think that's right.
Okay.
Oh, let me look on my photograph. That's the Clovis lineup. Where's the number 1? Yep, Julian Rodriguez.
Okay.
So 2 runs in, 20-15. We're just 5 runs away from winning this one. And we got the runner at first and Trenton Knowlton at the plate. Trenton has scored 3 times tonight, despite not having a hit. He's walked 3 times in their first strike. So the Knowlton theorem tonight is if he gets on base with a walk, he scores.
Yes. Everybody coming in from somewhere with a bunch of drinks. Uh-oh.
Ball pops away from the catcher down to second base. Goes the runner.
Looks like coffees.
And still nobody has taken our order. Everybody else is running out there. I know. What if we just stop doing what we're doing?
And go get something.
Yeah. Ground ball, third base side in foul territory. Strike 1 to Knowlton. 20-15. Bulldogs. Bottom of the 5th inning in a game that started around 6:35 tonight.
I mean, we should be saying towards the end of the first quarter, right? 20-15.
Yes, exactly.
Basketball going on.
Here's a ground ball towards the second baseman who happened to be playing toward the middle. Quincy Molina gets it over to first in time. And Knowlton grounds out for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Bulldogs pick up 2 more runs. And they get those runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and we left 1 on base. We go to the 6th inning, Robbie. The 6th inning.
We're there.
20-15 Bulldogs. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey everybody, stuck at home? Let the folks at Artesia Ford Sales help you. If your car or truck needs service, Artesia Ford will come and pick it up and bring it back free of charge. This is available for customers who live within 15 miles of Artesia. So if you're stuck at home with the kids or work, don't worry about that needed oil change, recall repair, or any other maintenance need. Artesia Ford will pick up and deliver for free within a 15-mile radius of Artesia. Artesia Ford Sales, we're here for you.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. And, well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
welcome back to Brainard Park. Yeah, we're still playing baseball, Robbie.
We are.
Going to the 6th inning, 20-15 Bulldogs. And for the Wildcats, it's Josh Martin, Will Jordan, and Ussery. Strike call. Still pitching. Caden Letcher comes in with the strike. Well, he's, since the, I wonder if Estrada, I guess he didn't like the glove or whatever, the wristband or whatever that he had on. So let's see. Well, there are 2 innings that the Wildcats did not score, the 2nd and the 5th. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. 1-1. They got 7 in the 1st, 4 in the 3rd, and 3 in the 4th. And they were kept off the scoreboard in the 2nd and the 5th. 15. Swung on and missed at a hard fastball for strike 2. And then you look on the other side. We had 8-3-7-0-2. And the wind's back up again.
It is. You can see Letcher's pants blowing in the breeze on the mound.
Just a bit outside. 2-2 the count. There's a shot into left field. That's going to be a base hit for Martin. And that's how the things will get started here in the 6th inning. So here's Will Jordan, the designated hitter.
Soft line drive hit between 3rd and short. Fierro moved to his right, and it took a bounce, and he just couldn't get it reaching for it. Went out in left field.
That bird is living dangerously by flying around. There was one night I think somebody hit an owl out here. There's a good fastball for a strike.
Like in their car? What do you mean?
They hit pop up and hit a bird.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a big lead over there on first base.
Yep. Throw to first. They got him in a rundown. Here's the throw from first to second. Tagged, and he is out. Caught stealing. 1-3-6.
So good recognition by Letcher. I mean, he had a huge lead over there. And when he turned to throw, he knew it, and he just took off to second base. And Madrid did a good job throwing down there and just tagging him out. So easy out for the Bulldogs.
So the leadoff single at this point cannot cause any damage, and the count 0-1 to Will Jordan, who bats with empty bases. And he swings and misses.
That drop curve again.
Yeah.
I had a guy when I was playing, Derek Clark. He went on and played some professional ball.
Mm-hmm.
He threw 88 to 90 miles an hour, and then he had that drop curve. He struck out 18 to 21 batters one night.
Wow. High heater, strike 3, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, Derek was hard to hit.
Oops, I'm sorry.
That's what that pitch reminds me of.
Yeah. Well, that series of pitches looked really good. He's retired, well, I was going to say 3 in a row, but he had the base hit that was caught stealing. So the batter is Donovan Ussery. And it's in there for a strike, strike 1. I was talking about that Mets Cardinals game that was the long game.
Mm-hmm.
Yogi Berra was tired, so he got thrown out in the 20th inning. High for a ball. Ball 1. Lou Brock came into the game with 105 stolen bases, but was caught stealing for number 106. That's another blast from the past name. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Keith Hernandez, you've heard that name. He appeared in only 14 games for the Cardinals as a rookie that year, and that was one of them. And Claude Osteen pitched 9 1/3 scoreless innings in relief.
9 innings in relief.
Yes. And a third.
And a third.
And a third.
Yeah. More than a regular game.
That's right.
In relief.
Let's see. Well, Jerry Cram pitched 8 scoreless innings in relief for the Mets.
In the same game. Oh, no, for the Mets. Okay.
In that same, yeah. Swung on and missed for a strike. He is out of there, and it winds up being 3 up, 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. The bottom of the 6th. 20-15 Bulldogs will be back.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Artesia High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs!
Every quarter of the year, TMJ Auto in Artesia will give away a free tire rotation and oil change. You could be a winner every quarter of the year. Visit their website, tmjautorepair.com, and click on the Register to Win tab. Be placed in the drawing for a free tire rotation and oil change. No purchase necessary. Plus, find great discounts, special promos, and great savings at tmjautorepair.com. Your local exhaust experts.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. Glad you're still with us.
Hanging in there with us.
You turned the radio off and made dinner and did the dishes and cleaned up, and then turned the radio on. We're in the 6th inning of this ball game. 20-15 Bulldogs lead. And we're going to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
If you're Randy Hobson back, we're still in the 6th
inning. It'll be the bottom third of the order for the Bulldogs, unless coach is making a change here. It's supposed to be Watson, Ortega, and Letcher.
That's number 11.
That's number 11, who is not Cody Watson.
That's Manuel Todd.
So Manuel Todd is going to bat here to lead off things for the Bulldogs in the 6th inning. They're up by 5 runs. They could get 5 and win it here, or keep the Wildcats from scoring more than 4 runs in the next inning. And that one bounces up there for a ball 1. I'm still looking at this St. Louis game. 50 players appeared in that game. 180 baseballs were used. Fastball comes all the way back to the wall. Ball 2. Joe Torre was an outfielder for the Cardinals at the time. And he said afterwards, that was the fastest 25-inning game I ever played.
Okay, so 50 players played in the game.
Yeah.
I wonder how many are on the roster. How many suited up?
Well, the Major League roster is what, 25?
That's what I'm thinking.
So everybody played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
Strike called. 2-2 the count.
That high school game I was reading about earlier, one of the players said he pinch hit in the 6th inning.
Right.
And then he had to watch the next, it was 20, how many innings, I'll forget. But he couldn't go back in and play. He pinched hit and then he was done. He had to watch like 20 innings of ball from the dugout.
Well, at least he got it. Yeah. One at bat. Yeah, you got to stay awake somehow. You can't fall asleep.
Oh,
strike 3 called. Todd thought it was a ball. It was not. And that'll bring up Javen Ortega, the second baseman. He has walked 4 times. He's been on base every time he's been to the plate tonight. Pops this one over our heads and out of play for strike 1. He scored 3 times.
But he's walked 4 times.
He's walked 4 times. He walked in the 1st, 2nd, third, and fourth. We're in the sixth.
Oh,
so
we missed the fifth.
Missed the fifth.
That's really pretty incredible.
Yeah. Outside for a ball. 1-1 the count to Javen Ortega. What are some of these other games? Let's see. April 15th, 1968, Robbie. The Houston Astros and the New York Mets. There's a called strike. 1-0. 24 innings. 6 hours, 6-minute contest at the Astrodome. Here's a high fly ball out into center field. Wind's going to knock it down, though. And the second baseman, Quincy Molina, comes over to make the catch for out number 2. So let's see if Caden Letcher can start a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Thing is, right, if once this is over, if we hold them top of the 7th, that's the game.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, and he looks at strike 1.
That umpire, I think the zone's widening a little bit. He's helping them along.
There were some lighthearted messages to the fans on the scoreboard at the Astrodome as that game drug on.
Yeah.
In the 20th inning, it said, "We hope you are enjoying tonight's 3rd game as much as you enjoyed the first 2. Swung on a miss for strike. They had to be getting a little giddy in the press box then.
Yeah.
The 3rd game. A little outside for a ball. 2-2 the count to Letcher. Got another tie in 1945. This one's fouled back. Count stays 2-2. This was the Detroit Tigers and the Philadelphia Athletics. A 1-1 tie after 24 innings. Both the Tigers and the A's used only 2 pitchers.
Oh, wow.
Swings and misses for a strike. Strike 3, and it's 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the 7th inning. Bulldogs lead by 5, 20-15. We'll be back after this.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Edge Safety and Services LLC in Artesia is looking for a responsible sales representative. Must be organized, be able to multitask, demonstrate leadership, and have great communication skills. Position requires a clean driving record, and you must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. Position requires 3 years of sales experience and references. A valid driver's license will be required when submitting the application. Applications will be accepted in person at 2801 North Freeman in Artesia. Office hours are 8 to noon and 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, 575-736-1047. Equal opportunity employer.
Here's one of these longest game stories with the Washington Senators.
Oh, wow.
Now they wound up, Robbie and Gene here with you. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs are 3 outs away from winning this slugfest. They're up by 5, 20-15. Caden Letcher can get the win.
He can. It's a hard-earned win, but he didn't get that win, yes.
Good thing he had that nap in the middle of the... Let's see. He's going to face the bottom third of the order. Roman Galvan, Quincy Molina, and Anthony Garcia. The first pitch is inside for ball 1. Galvan is 0 for 3. Well, 0 for 2. He walked in the third. High for a ball, ball 2, 2-0. So Roman, he's one of the few players that's played in this game tonight that hasn't scored a run. That's high for a ball, ball 3. 3-0 the count. We've seen just about everything tonight, Robbie.
We've seen a lot, no doubt about it. And it's, I'm glad the Bulldogs are leading by 5 in this game, right?
Oh, yeah.
To go through this and lose, not be good.
Lost him, ball 4. So a leadoff walk. We'll have to test the Wilburn theorem.
Coach going to go out and talk to him.
Yeah. Settle him down just a bit. I mean, just got to get 3 outs. The Brooklyn Robins. I don't remember there being a Brooklyn Robins. Do you remember them?
That does not ring a bell.
1917. I was just looking up a story at some of the longest games in Major League Baseball. Apparently, there have been 9 games that went 22 innings. We are going to have a pitching change.
He is.
And so who came back in to pitch? No. So it's going to be Davian Molina, the center fielder, is going to come in and pitch and try to close it out for the Bulldogs. Why don't we take a break? And we'll be back. Tell you about the new pitcher and see what happens here in the top of the 7th. Bulldogs up 15-20. No, 20-15. Yeah, we're up. We'll be back.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Get some mileage out of your tax return. It's a perfect time to think about your vehicle. New tires, brakes, an alignment, or even new wheels. We know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performances without sacrificing capabilities. So you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Our doors are open, safe, ready, and waiting. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Caden went to center.
Yep.
Hey, folks, we're back. Just getting the changes. Todd is out in left field. Letcher goes out to center field, and the center fielder is Molina, and so he comes in to pitch to try to close it out. And here's Quincy Molina. So let's see which Molina is the better Molina. Because we got one of each here. Ball 1. Because we got a Davian Molina. That's us. They have a Quincy Molina. 0-1 the count. No, 1-0 the count. He called that a ball. 1-0. Yep. 1-0. Low for a ball. Ball 2. 2-0. So the Bulldogs need 3 outs here, Robbie, and they'll get a win here. Pick up their 3rd win of the season against 1 loss, which they just suffered today. Was that today?
That was today.
That was today. Ball 3.
Just low on those last 2.
Yeah. Molina looks in, pitch on the inside corner for a strike. That swept across the plate at the knees, caught the inside corner.
It's that lefty again.
Yep. The pitch. There's ball 4. So the first 2 batters for the... Was that the first batter Molina faced? Yeah. So the first 2 batters for the Wildcats walk with nobody out, and Estrada wants to have a word with Molina. And at the plate is that number 9 batter, Robbie. Anthony Garcia, the number 9 batter.
Yep. And what's he done?
He's walked twice, singled, scored 3 runs, and struck out once. The number 9 batter. He's having a heck of a night. And he looks
Nice
at strike
pitch.
1. Yeah, beautiful pitch. What did he do in the first game?
Right there.
Garcia. Oh, is that him?
Mm-hmm. So grounded out to second.
Yep.
Single.
Out to third, single. So he did have 1 hit in the first game, too.
Yeah, struck out. Yep.
That one bounces up there for ball 1. 1-1 the count. So Galvan is at second after getting a leadoff walk, which chased Letcher from the mound. Molina came in and he walked Molina. And here's Garcia. Caught the corner for a strike. 1-2. So we'll see what the old Bulldogs do here. And it's inside for a ball, 2-2.
Just too far inside, obviously, but
yeah,
coming across with that left-handed pitch again.
Trying to sweep it through the strike zone. Just get enough of the strike zone to get the umpire to go. Bounces up there, ball 3. The count is full. So he went 3-1 to Molina before he lost him. He's now 3-2 to the number 9 hitter in the order. But I'm not going to say anything more about it. The number 9 hitter in the order. Just being silly. Time called. So Estrada will go out there and make sure they've got the signals right. What do you think, Robbie? What do we need right here? Double play?
Double play, yeah, would be good. We're 5 runs up, so
yeah,
you can.
I don't know. The last time we were 5
Triple
up,
play'd be nice.
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be awesome. The last time we were up this much, I walked across over to the softball field to pick up the stuff, and I came back and we were tied. Now look at where
I know
Knowlton's playing.
Well, they were all in here talking, and they got through. Estrada came back, and Knowlton's he's just wandering back out to right field.
Well, the wind is blowing in from that direction, so
yeah, he's playing extremely shallow.
Yeah. Then there's a big gap in left center. Caught the outside corner, called strike 3. So there's the first out. And the Bulldogs are 2 outs away. And it's just amazing because Clovis scores 7 runs in the first inning, and you're thinking, well, what kind of a game are we going to have tonight?
Yep.
And then the Bulldogs took an 8-7 lead. And then it was 11-7. Then it was 11-11.
It's been back and forth all night. Wheeler comes back up to bat
and looks at strike 1.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, when they went up by 7-0, I thought, oh my gosh.
Yep.
And then we bottom of the first, 8-7.
Yep. The pitch. Tried to swing at an inside pitch. Now the runner's advanced, but you heard it. The Clovis thinks it was a wild pitch or pass ball. The Bulldogs are saying no, it was a foul ball, but the umpire never signaled a foul ball.
No, it could have come off the shin guard. It could have come off something else or his glove, tip it. But he's going to ask everybody else to ask if it was foul tip.
Well, that's fair enough. You know, what did they see? What did they hear? We have a microphone down there, so you heard the. But like you said, it could have been a shin guard. Could have been a face mask. And they're going to say it was a. They're not going to make any changes, so it's a ball 1, and the runners advance to second and third.
That was a strike. He swung at it.
Oh, he swung at it. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. I'm sorry. Strike two. But it was not a foul tip.
Right.
So it's 0-2. Thank you for straightening me out. All right, here's the 0-2.
Get him.
Swung on and missed
Nice.
for a strike. He did, Robbie.
Yes.
Out number 2. So after walking the first man he faced, Molina has struck out the next 2 batters, and it's up to Justin Lawson for the Wildcats. 2 outs, 2 on, top of the 7th. Bulldogs up by 5, 20-15. Strike call over the outside corner.
He's going to get him too.
Yeah.
He's throwing hard. He's hitting his spots right now.
Low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Lefty versus righty. Right-handed batter Lawson.
Who? Who? Right-handed batter Lawson?
No, left-handed batter Lawson. I'm sorry. Lefty versus lefty.
I'm losing it.
Swing and a miss for strike. Lefty versus lefty.
Okay.
And then I thought for a minute, no, he's on the right side. So I'm confusing myself.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm confusing myself.
Yeah.
It has been a long night.
It has. Got him.
Rung him up for strike 3. Inning over. Game over.
Yes.
Bulldogs win. And who did I steal that from? 3 strikeouts in a row by Davian Molina, and the Bulldogs will win the game tonight by a final score of 20-15. Let's take a quick break. We'll try to assemble some stats, and we'll wrap it up for you in just a moment.
Hi, this is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Our family has been serving your automotive needs right here on the corner of 1st and Main for nearly 95 years. We love Southeast New Mexico and West Texas and take great pride in the opportunity to provide the very best in customer service, whether you're looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or service after the sale. We invite you to come see us today at 101 West Main in Artesia or GuyChevy.com.
Making a great deal better every day.
Your pet is an important member of your family. That's why at Artesia Animal Clinic, we strive to provide complete care for your pet. Our services include dental, lab, preventative medicine, surgery, and ultrasound, along with herd health for our livestock friends. We also know how busy you are, so we'll do our best to accommodate your schedule. Meet our doctors and staff by visiting artesiaanimalclinic.com or just drop by our clinic at 110 West Mahone, across from the Artesia Ford Service Center. Artesia Animal Clinic, serving the needs of your pets and livestock 24/7, 365 days a year.
First American Bank offers mobile banking for our business and personal customers. With our mobile apps, you are able to check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds, set up transaction alerts, and more, all from the convenience of your phone at any time or from anywhere. Plus, with Snap Deposit, you can make deposits by taking a picture of the check with your phone. Shop your app store to download your mobile apps today. First American Bank, your community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Okay, welcome back here at Brainard Baseball Park, where the Artesia Bulldogs have outlasted the Clovis Wildcats in Game 2, 20-15. Robbie, I showed the Bulldogs 20 runs on 9 hits, and I show the Wildcats 15 runs on 10 hits.
Okay.
So it wasn't so much the hitting, although we saw some good hits. We saw a home run, a couple of ground rule doubles, but a lot of hit pitch batters, a lot of walks, a lot of pitches, a lot of pitchers, the wind-blown effect on stuff like that. It was just good to see that the Bulldogs were able to hang on and get the win and come away with the split with Clovis tonight.
What I like more than anything is they got down 7-0 first inning, and they just came right back. It wasn't, there was no defeated attitude. They just said one batter at a time, let's go, and we can get back in this. And they did in the bottom of the first. Went up 8-7. So I really like to see that. That could really come into play down the road if they ever see that down the road in a bad inning, knowing we can come back.
That's right. And we saw Manuel Gutierrez, Joseph Albert, Josiah Jimenez, and Will Jordan pitching for the Wildcats. For the Bulldogs, we saw Caden Letcher, Luis Pando, Tavera, Letcher, Davian Molina. So we got to see a bunch of pitchers from both teams, and it'll be interesting to see how the coaches decide as a result of what they've seen in this game tonight, how it's going to affect their pitching and rotation down the road.
Right. Well, coming up Tuesday night, they've got the baseball home against, where'd I go to? Is that right? No, that's Friday. Hang on, folks.
We're at home against
Hobbs.
Right.
Doubleheader here again, 4:30, 6:30. Softball away at Roswell.
That's right. Single game at 6:30.
And then Friday night, softball home Carlsbad. And baseball away Carlsbad, one game.
Right. So we'll have radio of the Carlsbad baseball game, TV of the Carlsbad Artesia softball game, and then we'll probably do the same thing on Tuesday. So we'll have radio here and TV Tuesday night, and then we'll have TV only from our Roswell friends of the Roswell Artesia game up at Roswell, probably Art Sandoval calling that one.
Yeah.
So, well, Robbie, I'm so glad you came out and spent the last 6 hours.
Maybe 5. I didn't get here till 5, so maybe 5.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you. I really do. This type of game, you need the help.
Well,
and I'm glad you were here.
Glad to be here.
All right. That's it. Thanks to Isaiah and his crew. And we thank you for sticking it out with us and hanging in there and listening. And we'll be back with more Bulldog baseball and softball on Tuesday. So thanks a lot.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, E&MU Roswell, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Rentals, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Pop's Diner, Artesia Ford Sales, JS Ward, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and New Hope Baptist Church. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting. We now return you to regular scheduled programming.
KSVP AM 990 and 93.7 FM.
With SRN News, I'm Jason Walker. 3 former Minneapolis police officers who are charged with violating George Floyd's civil rights scheduled to be arraigned in federal court in July with a trial date to be determined. They are charged along with Derek Chauvin, who has already been convicted on state counts of murder and manslaughter. Department of Homeland Security issuing a new national terrorism alert, warning that violent extremists may take advantage of the easing of pandemic restrictions to conduct attacks. The alert, though, does not cite any specific threats. Battles continue to rage in the Middle East. Israel says its bombardment in Gaza involved 160 warplanes dropping 80 tons of ordnance to destroy tunnels.